I think we are officially back. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make sure this is working with the frame rate. I did everything ChatGPT told me to do within the Streamlabs, but we'll see how this goes. But regardless, I think it's time to officially say hello again. Actually, I'll look over here. All right. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Resort Originals, the Poke Resort. I don't care which one you call it, whatever you grew up with, whatever you're excited to see come back. I got the shirt. We have the Lapras HM3 Up surf shirt. Got to bring that back. Still fits. I mean, it's only been like a few years. It hasn't been that long. We're still fine. We're still fine on that front. But today we are going to be going over Legends ZA. Today is going to be our return to YouTube. Really going to be nostalgic. It's going to be focused on really just us starting out where we began our YouTube journey in Kalos with Pokemon X and Y. It has been an absolutely enjoyable 10 years that I put into YouTube. I really can't thank you guys enough for all the support. We actually did the final stream in this room. I have not switched rooms at all since then. We just switched to everything just being more day-to-day work. It took a lot more time focusing on family, photography. I would say definitely photography. That was kind of like the new side gig that kicked up just a little bit more financially for me than YouTube. YouTube was the passion, it was the enjoyment, but also I think I was getting a little bit of phased out of Pokemon. I was just kind of wearing down a bit. I'm like, I see there's a lot more opportunity with photography. I'm enjoying that, working in lifestyle space, love working with models, all that type of stuff, and really just decided to commit more to my career that I felt like I had a much better financially feasible route, and that was really kind of like the main decision for me to step away from YouTube and just focus on that. And I think it definitely paid off. I love where I'm at right now, but yeah, that's just where we're at for today. And I have talked for about a few minutes, and the concurrent or the connection stays excellent, so I think that fixed it. So yeah, this is actually probably the best quality stream that you guys have ever seen in the entirety of my my YouTube channel. So really good there. Happy to see that. I think we should be good to move forward. So let me just go over to our look at that. Look at that. I can't find the right place for it. I think once we switch out of here, we'll be good. Blake, welcome back. It is good to see you. Let me know how the stream quality is. Everything's looking good on my end officially. So if you can just let me know everything is sounding good on your end, that'll make me feel pretty good that everything is working the way we need it to. But yeah, it is just incredibly exciting to be back in the Kalos region. We're going to be hanging out in Lumiose City for quite some time. I would say maybe the longest time. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day when we were looking to hatch eggs. We had a let me see if I can find do I have a DS over here? I'm looking. I got a pretty cool Pokemon setup. I don't think I have a DS over there. Dang, I got a Game Boy Advance SP, and I've got a Game Boy, and I've got some games. Okay, but the whole reason was you were able to actually hold down, like on your controller, like let's just say this is the Nintendo, oh my gosh, I'm so used to saying Nintendo Switch, Nintendo DS controller. You would just hold this down and you would be able to do an entire circle around Lumiose City, and you can stick a coin under it to allow yourself to be able to be a little bit more multitaskable, if that's even a word, with that method. So I would say this scale of the city is quite a bit bigger. So I don't think we'll have to be worrying too much about that this time around, but I think I have rambled enough. Anyone that comes in, feel free to say hi. We'll do some catching up. You have questions just about me, where everything's been going to, but things have been going great, and I'm really happy to have you guys part of this. So I think it's time to let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right, and then also Blake, let me know if everything's good on the audio end of the video game. Oh my gosh, I was literally just gonna type into my my keyboard. I don't think it's gonna work like that. All right, here we go. We'll just go with Austin. We'll keep it nice and simple. All right, and I have the only thing that I really know about these games is that it has about the megas. I know all the leaked megas. Outside of that, I really don't know anything else for the story, and I think that's kind of where I want to keep it as well. I like knowing kind of like what Pokemon to go for, where I ended up doing it wrong with a Sword and Shield where I didn't even want to know the evolutions, and I was so disappointed I didn't get pick Score Bunny after I saw Cinderace for an evolution. I like Cinderace more than what is Grookey's final evolution? Gorilla Boom something, Gorilla Boom Gorilla, something around those lines. But yeah, I just wish I would have picked that Pokemon. So now I just want to know like what's out there, then I will know what that I'm going to be trying to go after. So that's really going to be the goal here. All right, brown, black. I got the black. Pitch black. I don't think it's pitch black. I got actually, I think last time since we streamed there have been more grays. I will say that we got a few fluffers. So hopefully this quality isn't too good where you can see that, but I think we'll be good just doing some regular black hair. This is a little bit too brown for me, so we'll be good with that. Continue changing. No, I don't want to. I am good there. All right, quit. Looks. Change looks. Oh, what can I change here? Oh, okay. Let's take a peek. All right. What do we look like the most? All right. We're gonna go. I don't feel like I have kind of like soft eyes. I definitely don't have those eyes. I'm just so tired of seeing these eyes, even though this is probably the closest to me. Oh, we'll go with these. All right. Let's see what. Okay, so I kind of have more hazel eyes. Let me see if they got something that's like a brown hazel, blue gray. No, let's see. That's a little too Legend ZA. We'll kind of see if we can pull back a little bit. Brown. It might just have to be brown if I can find anything that would be between green. You know what? Let's go with this one. We'll go this. All right. Eyelash shape. Okay. That's a little too feminine for my taste, I'd have to say. So we're going to keep it nice and simple. Eyelash color. I mean, it's got to be the same as your eyebrows, right? Like, why would we even have an option to change like that? Just it looks like it's a weird outline than it does for anything else. Nah, I don't like that. All right. Bushy eyebrows. I have what do we say? Definitely not bushy. That's too thin. We're going with that. I mean, let's be real. How customizable are our characters' faces? I mean, this is definitely by far the most, I'd have to say, but it's still like we still all look the same. Like the face is exactly the same. I think we need to work a little bit more on just having different face shapes and whatnot. Freckles. I don't have enough freckles for that. I got like freckles on one side. I must have always like slept on one side, like hanging out in the sun, and we get like all these speckles, but outside of that's about it. All right, circles. You want me to look physically tired? Is this strictly for boomers, or what? Out of all the possible customization options, they said, you know what if we just let them decide if they want to put bags under their eyes? Let's just see how tired we want these characters to be. Come on, that's the best you got out of all. Oh my god. Okay, I could definitely go on a rant there, but I'm just gonna hit plus, continue, and move on, because oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. All right, English language, yes. Name Austin, yes. Ready to go. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Favorite new mega. My new favorite mega. Oh, I will honestly say I'm not a big fan of a lot of the new megas that came out. I just think that they went too silly on them, if there was a way to put it. I don't know. I was hoping more for Dragonite. Hawlucha's pretty sick, but also like I would get Hawlucha like, I don't know. All right, we're gonna see what's going on here. Okay, something's gone wrong at the Prism Tower. Oh my gosh, these graphics are amazing. We cannot allow more disturbances in Lumiose City on our watch. Oh. There's our boy. It's been 1,000 years. Not only for him, but for me since the last stream. The strongest Mega Evolution user must be found. That's a little ominous. All right. On our way to Lumiose City. Oh my gosh. Are these the train tracks that we were never able to go on, or am I thinking of a different game? Remember how we were always hoping to go on the train tracks that would lead somewhere, but it never ended up doing any of that? Now I'm curious to see if that does. Oh god. Nebby is back in the bag. She will not leave us alone. Still wish this was all of Kalos instead of just one city. I do too, but at the same time, like, just think of the scale what they did for Lumiose City. Now add that to 10 other towns slash cities in the game along with connecting routes. I just feel like that's too big of a scope for what Pokemon is capable of. I mean, if you saw the leaks, they put $13 million into an entire game. So I think this is going to be the max of what we can get for that price point. All right, Lumiose City, we made it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. So last time when we played the last Legends game, I literally shed a tear for the first time we had a battle animation, because all I ever wanted growing up watching Pokemon was being able to have a similar battle to Ash Ketchum. That's it. What they did in the games is what they did in the anime is what I want to do in a game. So the fact that we are finally, like, this is the absolute closest we have ever gotten to this is just incredible to experience. Like, this, I really think, is the way Pokemon needs to go. I never believed that Pokemon should have stayed a like a rotation battle style or switch battling. I just think this is the format Pokemon needs to go. I don't think they ever meant for it to be such a competitive scene, and instead of focusing on competitive, they're finally focusing on gameplay experience and finding a way like that we don't have to do just spam Fire Blast and Earthquake every single time to make our way through the entire game. We finally have to strategize how to utilize moves in a way that our brains have never comprehended in the Pokemon world. So I just think it's such just a breath of fresh air for a game. And I love how they're utilizing this Legends series to be able to explore that. Beyond these gates, a brilliant life full of Pokemon awaits you. If you're not from around here, get ready. The sights of Lumiose will knock your socks off. Beyond these gates. All right, guys, are we ready for this? Are we ready to officially make our way back to Lumiose City? And let's get this journey going. Oh my goodness, what a time. I have not played a Pokemon game. What have I played since the last time that we all saw each other? I think it was more ROMs. I did, if you guys don't follow Smith Plays Pokemon, he's a good follow for just enhancing what a modern Pokemon experience could be with the old RPG games. And he just did a way where you should encounter Pokemon you should encounter, just better battles, a little bit more competitive, but not overly competitive, quality of life. I replayed every single one of those games, and they were all a fantastic experience to be able to get back into. So that's kind of how I wanted to re-explore Pokemon, because I just don't think I can go back to the originals, just because there's just so many things that need to be improved on them. But that's just my perspective. So I've enjoyed more on the ROM side of things, because Pokemon itself is amazing. It's just, what can you do with this world and make it something that's accommodating to people like me, who's 31 years old. Okay, here we're good to go. Get ready for the spotlight again, you three. Chikorita? You know, guys, I have still not decided who I want my star to be. I literally do not know. I was originally gonna go with Totodile, because I didn't think, all right, there's no way you can mess up a Mega Feraligatr. Like, there's no way. Just make it bigger, give the spikes more, and make the jaw just insane. That's all I needed. And it's not exactly it's not exactly that. So I'm gonna have to go in a different direction. So it's gonna be between Tepig and Chikorita. Once there is a guest who they looked like, and once there's a guest who looks like they've got what it takes, we'll recruit them to the cause. All right, so it looks like she's going to be kind of like our partner in this. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a rival, but I guess we'll see. All right, that's going to be us. Oh my gosh. I'm just kind of curious that like if we were to able to get like the actual perspective where we don't even see the character, but it's just our eyes walking through this game, would be pretty neat to explore. But I don't think it's possible with this game because you literally have to move the character around during battles. But I don't know, we'll kind of play around. We'll see what it's able to offer. Excuse me. Hey, hi. You just arrived at the Gare de Lumiose, right? And judging by that big old travel bag, I've got a hunch you're a tourist. I mean, I've been here before. I guess technically I originate from Kanto, so pretty much any region I explore at this point, I am a tourist. Phew, if you turned out to be a local, I would have thought I was losing my grip on reality. And you're about my height. We'll look nice standing side by side. What does that even mean? She already been like, I think we could be a good couple. We're already out. You know, we are in Lumiose, and I feel like with France, like the whole theme is it kind of has like that stronger relationship of love. I mean, Ash like literally got kissed by Serena, so, and I think that was kind of a theme with the games. So I could see a little bit more romanticism brought into these games. So I'll be curious kind of like what that dynamic looks like between these two characters. All right, listen, before you get touristing, would you mind helping me out with something? I just need to film you saying Hotel Z's a hidden gem of Lumiose. Easy, right? Just be an influencer or marketer for Lumiose City. Travel to Lumiose. No worries if you're staying somewhere else. I just need a hand advertising my hotel. Yeah, see, I'm in the advertising space. I have to do that for clients, and it takes a little bit to get a natural reaction out of them. All right, sound good? Good. All right, lights, camera, and... no? Actually, let's wait a minute. The sound from that ad is going to drown out everything. Oh, looks like we're getting this one instead. Welcome to Lumiose City, where people and Pokemon flourish together. My name is Jet, and I am the CEO of Quasartico Inc. Yeah, she looks like the bad guy. Pokemon are mysterious and wholly significant creatures. Oh, I love how the way they're doing this. This is a unique way to bring this. All right, this is pretty cool. Pokemon are mysterious and wholly magnificent creatures. They thrive abundantly right here in our midst. In fact, so many Pokemon now grace us with their presence that we've begun setting up wild zones where they can live comfortably alongside us. These diverse creatures wield many marvelous powers. It's up to all of us to work with them so we can live in harmony. I am curious to see if we need to rely on Pokemon, like specific Pokemon, to be able to accomplish things in this city. So like even like where you need to have like a Machoke to be able to lift up boulders or something like that. Kind of like HMs, but in a more modern way. It's up to all of us to work with them so we can live in harmony. In hopes of strengthening the bonds between people and Pokemon, we're imagining a new future for this city through our urban redevelopment plan. We've now employed our patented holotech in all corners of Lumiose City, so our interactive guides can teach you more about your surroundings. A city even more beautiful than before awaits all of us. I would say that. I would have to agree. We hope you'll bear in mind that and pardon our construction work. The mega evolution of Lumiose City is coming, brought to you by Quasartico Inc. Or Quasartico. But that's where I'm kind of curious, because like I still don't really know. Like I understand the plot and extent of, yes, we're going to kind of like add new areas within Lumiose, so that way there's more of a bond between Pokemon and humans, which is kind of the overall theme of at least modern Pokemon. But I'm curious to see what that looks like if we're developing more than the city outside of just wild areas. So I'm just a little curious to see kind of what that potentially looks like. I like how that CEO thinks, even if her ad did keep us from filming. You did inconvenience us, but I did learn a lot, so I think I'll be good. All right, here, let me move this a little bit. There we go. This city and its Pokemon are a wonder. I know you'll love them both. And on that note, let's get to filming. Hang on, where'd your bag go? Oh man, I'm in Lumiose for 1 second and I'm already getting pickpocketed? Come on, man. All right, Pancham, let's see what's going on here. Is this going to be our first battle to experience what this new thing's like? Oh man, I am dying to see what this is like. So you hired a Pokemon to carry your stuff? Not a bad idea. That's news to me, unless if you hired it out. Otherwise, that thing just stole my stuff. Wait, so it snagged your bag? Sorry I distracted you with the video stuff. I'll make up for it though. We'll catch that Pokemon. All right, we have our first mission. We need to get our bag back. That would have been hilarious if they brought back Nebby just for this. And they just had Lily? Yeah, Lily? I think it's Lily. Yeah. And if Lily just kind of like made a cameo, and like right after we got our bag back, she's like, sorry, just kind of exploring the city, just want to see what Lumiose is like after traveling from the Johto region, because I'm pretty sure she went to Johto after she finished her time in Alola. Also, if you guys notice, this is coffee now. That's part of the stream. I think before was energy drinks, which I still have, but this is us maturing. This is the mature resort now. We're no longer the Poke Resort. We are the matured resort. Oh my gosh, just watching these Pokemon just walk around. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Jeez, that's a fast one. Left, go to the left before this dead end. Oh, do I need to like literally trap this thing? Oh, okay, so not exactly. I was like, oh, do we actually have like the Farfetch'd mission back from Heart Gold Soul Silver? And I think it was also in Silver and Gold too. But that would have been a good nod back if we had to go already have a puzzling a puzzle right to start off. All right, I guess this wasn't just a wild Pokemon randomly messing with you. It seems like the Pancham that screwed off with your belonging. Of course, they're in cahoots. Hey, what's your name? Austin? Got it. My name's Tawny. We'll figure this out together. Don't you worry. Come on, Pancham. Even a backpacker like me wouldn't be caught dead with a bag this tacky. Maybe it was trying to clean up this eyesore. Let's bring it back to the cops. Bet they'll pat us on the back. They did get what they want. So they want to be good Samaritans by handing them the trash that they stole. They may be onto something, but don't get any ideas. That nice bag belongs to my tourist friend here. Hey, you're Tawny. I can't say I know you. Did you see the one of the ads I filmed maybe? It's me, Andy, from ZI Royale. How could you forget already? Yeah, and I'm Andre. We faced off just last night. Oh, now I remember. You two weren't much of a challenge. That stings, but I guess fair. Listen up. We'll return your bag if you battle us right now. That makes no sense. If you want a rematch, all you have to do is wait till nightfall. Shut up. Ooh, got some language in this one. I mean, this is for audiences 10 and up now. Just saying. Pancham's itching for another shot at you. That's why it snagged the bag. Probably. I'm glad you care about what Pancham wants, but I'm not about to let you battle me 2-on-1. Listen, how about I guide you through this mess? I'm just a helpful kind of gal, really. Your bag got stolen, right? So what's your next step here? You know what? Let's do it. Let's battle with the Pokemon. I still haven't decided what Pokemon I want yet. I have no idea. All right, that's right. And you've got 3 Pokemon right here ready to help. Whatever, just hurry up or it'll be the night away. Or it'll be the night anyway. Hear that? They're down. Now choose which Pokemon you'll battle with. All right, moment of truth here. A moment of truth. Do I want... Who do I want? All right, Totodile. I love you, Totodile, but I can't get over your Mega Evolution. It is just not in me to have you in Stage 3 form. Like, I like you from level 5 to level 16. We're good there. We're good. You know what? I'd even take you to level 20. But once I get to Croconaw, I gotta earn my way to get to Feraligatr. And the last thing I want is to get Feraligatr and then I go back to Totodile, if you know what I mean. If you guys know what I mean. And I don't think I am ready for that. So you know what? I am going to decide to go with Tepig. We'll take Tepig. That's Tepig, the fire pig Pokemon. It breathes fantastic flames from its nose. You want to battle together with Tepig? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. All right, I know this is a lot, but enjoy your first ever Pokemon battle here in Lumiose City. And you know what? I don't think I've ever had Tepig as my starter. I'm pretty sure when maybe I did. It's been what? Black and White came out, what, 2010? 2010, 2011, something around there. And I know I picked Oshawott for my starter because Samurot's a boss. Samurot's a pretty cool Pokemon. I don't remember if I picked Tepig ever. Maybe in Black 2, White 2, I could have just picked Samurott again. I don't like Superior. I know I definitely didn't do that. Who knows? All right, this is going to be fresh to me regardless. All right, how much longer are you going to drag your feet? I am ready. All that waiting drained my momentum. Time to get back into gear. No way am I going to get beat by a Pokemon first timer. Real quick, I'll tell you the very basics of Pokemon battles. You gotta order your new buddy Tepig to use its moves to attack the other Pokemon. If the opposing Pokemon's HP hit points fall to 0, you win. You're going down. Pancham gave us a shot at revenge. We won't miss it. I respect that spirit, but if you're gonna have an egg on your face for real, if you lose to a newbie. Hey, focus up, Tawny. You're dealing with me. Oh, I know. Hope you'll put up a little more of a fight than you did last time. Oh, those are some fight words right there. I know it's your first match, but you can do this. Have faith in your Pokemon's strength. You can always use moves that lower your opponent's defense too. That's good advice. Too bad I'll beat you before you can use it. You are challenged by Andy the Backpacker. Is that her summon? Just, this is my Pokemon. Go battle them. Alright. Hold down ZL focus on the opposing Pokemon you want to target. Then, okay, so it's kind of like a first-person shooter in a sense where you want to target on. Then use A or other buttons in order to order your Pokemon to use those moves. Okay. Okay. Alright, so then tackle's up top. Okay. Alright, but how do I get it to dodge? That's the question. So if I move with it, if I stop, Tepig kind of stops. Alright. Okay, so it might help to be further. Alright, let's target. We're gonna use tackle. Which is also good to know because, like, let's just see if we can use tackle from this far away. Alright, I'm going to try to kind of run. Tackle. Tackle. Oh, wait. Alright, we're going to wait. I'm just curious when... Oh, okay. So that's the sneak. So the sneak is still in there. From Legends Arceus. Alright. Dodge. Alright. Alright, I don't want to lose this match. Which I very well might. Which will be a little embarrassing. Oh, wait. The autosave function will automatically save your progress as you play. Did I hit a button? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, just kill it. Just kill it. Just kill it! I was spending too much time thinking they did give me a chance to actually win. But, I will say this is actually the first time that I have ever almost lost a first trainer match. Because, like, this is, like, genuinely, like, me playing Pokemon for the first time. Because we all have the experience of just the shift format of just... What's it called? I'm forgetting it's called. Xeno, what is going up? Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. It's been quite some time, and good to see all your usernames, and you guys get to see my face. Does it look the same? How are we doing? Are we keeping the figure going? Are we getting... I would say the grays, that's the main thing difference. How are the wrinkles? I could put bags on my eyes for my character for the first time, so that kind of threw me off. I was not expecting that, which was hilarious. But yeah, otherwise, Xeno, shoot the question away. We lost into a newbie at that. I'm more disappointed in myself than Pancham. This guy looks like it has Ethan's head, like hat, but turned into hair. And I think it might be the worst form of flattering I have ever seen in my life. Please tell me you won, Andre. Nope, I can't believe I thought I'd score a next day comeback. My Pokemon and I are so let down. This is why you and I get along so well, even when we lose together. Well, it was good to see some practice. Come battle us again sometime. No way, we're not dealing with you again, not even if we meet during the Royale. You can have your bag back. Pancham says sorry. Now, au revoir. Also, I will say we do have some new alerts. So I have a new subscribe alert, a new member alert, and a new what's the other one? Super chat alert. So it does nod back to Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, in case you guys are wondering. To check that out, I am pretty happy with the design. We'll actually be doing some more alert designs, because I think we'll just kind of see what it looks like as far as my return goes. As of right now, I'm just looking to kind of just play through the game, and we'll kind of take it from there. It's just more of like, how easy is it for me to just pick up, turn on the mic, record a little bit. I don't know if I'll be able to do anything like in-depth editing that I used to do as far as like scripted content. I just don't know if I have it in me, especially now that I have a daughter on the way. And today's the 16th. She is due on December 9th, so just under 2 months away. We'll see what the free time looks there. But at the same time, I think there might be an opportunity to just kind of pick up and play and see where it goes, especially with Gen 10 coming on. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't want to play that game streaming as well. Normally always work pretty well with my wife, where she knows like, hey, new Pokemon games out. She knows that I am busy that entire weekend, and hopefully that can continue for with kids in the space as well. But we'll see. You pick an anime character and I will edit it. An anime character? Does it have to be a Pokemon anime character? And Blake W Team Tepig, yeah, I was like, fire types always kind of have my heart, especially since they're so scarce to encounter in actual Pokemon games. So I was like, you might as well get the fire type now, otherwise you're stuck with whatever route for fire type being like a Houndour or something, and that's about it for the rest of the game. So get the fire type early on, and we'll kind of see where that goes. But yeah. All right, Tawny, that's huge. Winning your first battle, you and your new buddy must have been meant to meet. Why don't you keep Tepig as your partner? Something tells me you two are going to be great together. Yeah, you know what? I guess I'll hang out with it a little bit longer. Why not? We'll keep Tepig. All right, here, have Tepig's Pokeball too. You know, it'd be kind of cool if we did have, like, if they say, like, oh, wait, I caught it in, I don't know, a timer ball, and we'd get that. I get, like, kind of starting out, you want to showcase the Pokeball right away, but yeah. I've always picked fire except Greninja and Hisuian Samurott. I'm pretty similar to you. If I'm looking at starters, so the first Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Yellow version. I was like 5 or 6 then when that, I don't know when it came out, but that was when I played it. I think I encountered the anime first, and then I played the Pokemon games. Look at that little pig. Oh my gosh, man. See, this is kind of what I've been waiting for a Pokemon game, is really showing the personality of the Pokemon shine and just seeing them interact with you as the trainer. Yeah, there's just a lot that I'm pretty happy with when it comes to at least first impressions with this game, for sure, from previews, trailers, and whatnot. But yeah, it was Pikachu for Gen 1, and then I think it was like Charmander, because then I actually played I played Red and Blue after I played Yellow version, so definitely was Charmander. Maybe Squirtle in one of them, I don't remember. But then I know my starter was actually Totodile in Gen 2. Gen 3, well, Crystal, I'm pretty sure I picked Cyndaquil. Gen 3, it was Mudkip. But I would say Trico. The Trico line is my favorite out of there. Hoenn got pretty damn good starters. I mean, they're tough to beat. Gen 4, I definitely went with Chimchar for Gen 4. Gen 5, it was Oshawott. And then I think for Black 2, White 2, Tepig, I'm pretty sure. I don't really remember. That was kind of at the point where I phased out of Pokemon for a short period of time, just because I didn't like the Pokemon in the games. When I was able to play them again within the last decade, I've definitely appreciated the story significantly more. But a lot of it has to do, like, I want to catch cool Pokemon right away, and I just didn't feel like any of the Unova Pokemon were cool to be able to catch until later in the game. So like the first 10 hours, I'm like, I just don't like my party. But yeah, that was just kind of my experience there. And then, as you guys know, if you've been around since the original debut of this channel, being within Kalos, actually my starter was a shiny Froakie. Couldn't believe it. I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Did not reset or anything. I was the first person to really know what a shiny Froakie looks like, along with what a shiny Greninja and shiny Frogadier looks like too. So that was pretty cool to post that to the channel for everyone to learn what that design is, and they did not miss. All right, Tawny, battle zones are intense. Anyone who finds you in here can challenge you to a battle on the spot. Okay, but I know a safe place we can go. We'll have these two Pokemon take care of the bag. Chikorita and Totodile, you got this. Chico. And Totodile. Oh God, I don't think my voice can do that one. I've always picked fire, except yep. And then Emperor Holocron. Are the Kalos starters gender locked, or can we reset for a different gender? I mean, they're shiny locked, so I'm going to assume no then. But also, I mean, the autosave is... They have autosave and you can't disable it, so I don't even know how you would reset to get a gender. So if I'm trying to, like, if I'm looking at my team, so I got a boy, it could just because I picked a male protagonist and maybe they have a male to match. That's the only thing I could guess, like, if you're going to get a female. But I mean, from everything in the past, it's just like, I think most of them, it's 75% male to 25% female for everything. So I could be wrong though, but we're learning as we go over here. My knowledge of this game is strictly from trailers, gameplay preview, and then knowing what the leaked Mega Evolutions are. That's my knowledge of the game. All right, we're almost there. Oh, who's this? What have we got here? A pair of Battle Zone loiterers? Must be after a Pokemon battle. So square up and give me your best shot. No, wait, my friend here isn't part of... I don't believe anyone asked you. Sounds like you got to battle her. Wow, really convincing. She did not have my back. Oh my gosh, that was... There we go. I'm going to see a little bit more of my face over here. Don't worry, you and your partner can win this. I don't know. I was testing a lot of things out, and it did not look good from what I was trying to do, but we'll go find out. But I'm just curious, because like when it comes to physical moves, am I even able to utilize like Tackle, for example? Like, can I select Tackle if my Pokemon is like 10 feet away from the other Pokemon? So this is more just kind of learning how this stuff works than anything else. Okay. All right, so if we're looking at this Tail Whip, what is Tail Whip? Okay, so it looks like it actually hit. I wonder if it automatically, so if I want to use, okay, so if I use Tackle, it has to run to the Pokemon for it. All right, now we get to see what the, is there a dodge button? All right. Man, it is cold. I don't know where you guys live. I live in Wisconsin. Oh gosh, there's not. I was going to close the door and possibly put it here. Okay. So we're going to try to dodge. We're going to try to keep moving. Okay, so we can't dodge that. And it's a ground. I think it's a ground type, right? Tackle. I'm assuming Tail Whip still does the same thing. All right, Ember. All right, we're going to bring it back over here. Man, you are locked on me, though. So, okay, dodge. All right, we dodge. Now I want to use Ember. All right, let's see how far this goes. Okay, it locked on. Okay. That's good to know, at least, as far as you pretty much have to relearn every single Pokemon move. Amaya, what is going on, my guy? It is amazing to see you. Yeah, it has been quite some time. I think my last stream... I mean, I wasn't the last kind of like bulk when I would be streaming a few times every week was about 4 years ago, and then we had the final stream in 2022 when we moved into the house that I'm in right here. So yeah, it's been too long. It's good to see you. I'm happy to talk to you guys, catch up with you, see what everyone's up to in their lives, and I'm happy to dive into mine a little bit. But overall, everything's good. Everything's good. just kind of didn't put YouTube as a priority. But when this type of stuff comes out, I'm like, you know, it's just so fun to just go and play the game. My reasoning for this is actually just so I can record this and have a full playthrough that my children one day, if they're interested in Pokemon, they can go into and play. They can watch me play the game for the very first time and see what my reaction is to it and interact with you guys and just see like how I present myself and how they can look up to me in a way to be able to have that stage presence, to be able to talk in front of other people. I just think it's a cool thing. And like, how cool would it be for your kids to see you on TV? Like that's so cool. So just seeing something in this, and I could even just put them on the screen, put the tablet on, like, hey, go watch Dad on TV. Go have some fun with the new Pokemon games. I don't know. I think that there's something fun to archive this, and even for myself, like in 30 years, how cool would it be just for myself to go back and just watch me play these games for the first time and have my raw reaction to it all? The only way you get that is by recording your playthrough. If you don't do that, you get nothing. So I just think this is kind of a fun thing for archival purposes, and just looking forward to that. All right. Oh, wow. Austin, you're something. Thank you. I would also agree with, I don't know about that, because I am learning these moves all for the first time all over again. So we'll kind of see where we're at with that. But overall, I'm liking the change. I did not shed a tear yet on there. I would say I definitely did that with Legends Arceus, but I have not done that yet with this game. I think it's just because Legends Arceus kind of broke the mold to finally get out of that like shifting battle style, versus now it's kind of like, okay, how can we continue to make it better? Oh god, do I gotta do a 3-on-1? Oh, I am not ready. I am not ready for that. Here, give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna close the door real quick. Oh gosh, I didn't see you there. You're so quiet. Oh my god, almost took my dog out. He doesn't have his leash on, so he saw me get up, and I'm turning around. He blends in with the carpet. Oh my god, and the door is back open. You know what this is? I deserve that for almost taking the dog out. Where I think last time you guys knew that I had one dog, but we actually have 2 dogs. I don't know if I get out of the way, you guys can see. There's dog number 2. This is Milo. Yeah, that's Milo. He's pup number 2. He's 2 years old now. Sweetest dog in the world. Just incredibly nice. Sometimes a little demanding for attention, but he's doing good. He was a welcome addition to the family. I kind of pushed for it, actually. My wife pitched for the first dog, and then like, well, if we get 1 dog, I feel like you gotta have 2 dogs. They gotta be friends. They gotta be best friends. They gotta have a brother, and that worked out as good as I would have hoped. All right. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. I have a Tepig, and I don't think I'm mentally, or I'm like physically not ready for this battle at all. Oh man, but Amaya, what's been going on with you? Where is life taking you the past 3 or so years? Too bad for your guest. Once you step into a battle zone, you're a target just like everyone else. If that's how you want to play it, then take me on. She looks like she's like physically ready to fight. Oh, would you look at that? The long lost Floette. AZs to be specific. A Floette with a black flower, huh? You don't see that every day. Let's see. Well, excuse me. Let's see how it likes to battle. Oh my gosh, I love cutscenes. All of you who complained about cutscenes in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I hate you all because this is what we missed out on. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is amazing. I love seeing this types of... Oh, all right, this is good. This is good. I'm having a good time. Nicely done, Floette. But maybe you should save the Light of Ruin move for when it really counts, huh? Austin, let me introduce you to Floette. She's a very special Pokemon. She's apparently 3,000 years old. You know, I don't remember if I saw if this one gets a Mega or not. I think it does. I don't remember. Guess we'll have to find out. And thanks to Floette, those troublemakers cleared off. Let's hurry to our safe spot, Hotel Z. All right, we get to escape the battle zone. Let me see if this is kind of like the other games. There's always got to be like a hidden item, like right at the very beginning of the game that you normally just walk past. We'll see if we can find like a Pokeball or something on the ground. But Amaya, yeah, great reason to archive Pokemon for your kids. It's something you love, and I hope you and your future kids share that moment together. Yeah, same here. I think it'll be fun. I actually, because the game that I'm playing right here, I got that from Pokemon Center. And that is the starter, because like you'd get like one of like the Sitting Cuties plush, and it would all be random. And the winner for me was actually Chikorita. So like, oh, that's perfect, because we actually we have a sage green kind of floral style that we have in the baby room. So I'm like, oh, a Chikorita in there, put that on like a little shelf or something. Oh, perfect compliment. So I thought that was kind of cute to have her as a Pokemon in there. So that was pretty cool. You can relax now. We're out of the battle zone. Hotel Z's just through here. Which way? Through here. There's two directions we can go, and I don't think she was specific. I'm just gonna go this way. I'm gonna assume this is Hotel Z. All right, welcome to our humble establishment, Hotel Z. Well, would you look at that? Looks like every other building that is in Kalos. That was one thing. I'm like, could you guys like make the buildings a little bit more unique? They all look so similar. And I think I saw, because like with all the leaks that came out, which I'm always a little curious just in regards to like development for Pokemon games. I mean, yeah, you never want that stuff to really get out there, but there's a reason for that, because it's just such an insightful understanding of what Game Freak's process is to build a game, not only from like a creative standpoint, a process standpoint, but what the output looks like as well. Like to learn like this entire map is one 3D render. It's all built together, and to see, because like I think it's all flat. Oh no, it looks like okay, so it looks like these are actually popping out. I think I remember seeing... Oh, I think it's all these. I think it's more like the general ones that don't have like the awnings and that type of stuff. So I guess it would make sense for them to do it for like more of a significant building. But it's just always interesting to see kind of like what the development is for these games. All right, let's get into Hotel Z. I'm back, AZ. Oh man, just so cool. I love sequels to games. I'm so tired of remakes. I am good never seeing a remake again for the rest of my life. Just let us revisit these past regions, these past towns that we've been in, and just explore to see what's new. Like, we all grow from the last time we were there. I don't think we necessarily need to revisit what we've been in before, but to go to a place that's nostalgic to us and have a new experience, I just think is such a better way to go about things than doing remakes. But Pokemon's got the machine going, and they have their rotations for how they implement things, and I can't control... Well, I literally can't control anything, so you just kind of got to roll with the punches and just what their process is, but it's kind of cool to learn about it. All right, good news. We've got a guest. All right, let's talk to AZ. What has he been doing since we had that kind of cool finale of Pokemon X and Y? So, this is the owner of the travel bag sitting over there. I love these expressions. We didn't even get expressions. Oh! Zygarde was in there. Do we know Zygarde? Does our character know who Zygarde is? That's right, this is Austin. He stepped off a train at the Gare de Lumiose and right into a world of trouble. But he battled his way out, clicked with my Tepig perfectly. So I entrusted him with a Tepig as a partner. I still don't like first partner. I like starter. Like it, yeah, we know it's your partner, but it's like it's your starter Pokemon. I don't know. Sometimes I just hate like little changes like that. Like just roll with it. It's fine. That'd be like if Pokemon changed shiny to like alternate color Pokemon. Like, was that really necessary? Just dub what everyone kind of agreed what it's called. All right, people and Pokemon meet when fate dictates it. So should be so. Yeah, it felt like they were meant to be a team. But then night fell and we got caught up in the ZA Royale stuff. So I brought him here. I see. I was concerned when a bag arrived with no owner. That is why I sent Floette out to seek you. It seems my worries were unfounded. No, I'm glad you did. Floette saved our skins with her Light of Ruin. It's a heck of a move. Oh yeah, that's what that move was called. I totally forgot that it did have that one unique move, and man, it is a good one. You know, were we even allowed to catch this Pokemon? I'm trying to think right now, and I don't remember if that Pokemon was catchable. I think it was like in a data mine or something, but I'm pretty sure that Pokemon is still locked and we were never able to get it. I could be wrong. It's been like 12 years. You're so wise, AZ. I can almost believe you really are 1,000 years old, like you say. Austin, I believe you have been led here because this is where you are meant to be. I am AZ. As the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. Pray allow me a few words. I hope you'll indulge me as your host. Tawny entrusting you with the Tepig makes you a keeper, a Pokemon trainer. So hear me out, Austin. For Pokemon are truly wondrous creatures. Every Pokemon possesses great power of its own, and it will wield that power for a Pokemon trainer it has placed its faith in. I urge you to treasure your Pokemon. You know, you'd think that it's been 5 years, because that's when this game takes place, 5 years after X and Y, that AZ would get a pair of pants that actually fit him. I gave him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, like, okay, this guy's gone through some stuff, but it's been 5 years. You're in Lumiose City. That's all about tailoring and styling and fashion, and you're still stapling together clothes to fit to your long body. I think we could probably work on the fashion choices here. I urge you to treasure your Pokemon. I will do that. As always. And never betray that faith. This is all I wish to say. Room 202 is yours to see. You obtain key to room 202. You can take the elevator to the second floor. Rest up for tonight, then come meet me down here in the lobby tomorrow morning. All right, here's the moment of truth. Are we finally going to be able to customize our own room? That is something that I have long craved for, and it has never ended up coming to be true. Amaya, speaking of me, I just had a kid. He's close to 2. Let me tell you, parenting is about finding how little sleep you need to function. You'll understand what I mean soon. Oh yeah, that's the one thing that I am not mentally ready for yet. One thing I've been trying to do is just do like morning workouts and stuff. So I forced myself to get up earlier because at least the last time I was talking to you guys, I have a different job now. I'm actually a creative director full time. So everything's just been going well for me professionally. But yeah, so the reason for that, so I work from home now. So my work doesn't start till 9. So I just get up at like 8 o'clock, kind of done by like 8:30, getting situated, and then getting to my desk at like 8:45, sipping on some coffee and just going through some emails. And it's a pretty simple process, but I know my waking up between 8 and 8:15 in the mornings will not be a thing when the child comes. So I think starting to try to work out earlier, go to bed a little bit earlier, just kind of mentally start preparing for that kind of thing. I think that would be a good preparation for me. All right, so here's the room. Yeah, this definitely is like a nice hotel room. This kind of reminds me, so I live in Milwaukee, and my brother, he used to work at the Pfister in Milwaukee, which is like a very nice hotel where like all athletes would stay when they're playing any Milwaukee sport teams. And this kind of has that similar vibe to it, that kind of classic hotel, have the wallpaper, just very traditional, elegant kind of look to it. So kind of cool to see this. All right, let's rest up. We'll rest up. We'll get some water in because my voice is not ready for all day talking. Middle of the night and Tawny's already waking me up. Man, I mean, I know we're vibing to start, but gotta take it back a little bit. At least let me get to know you first. I mean, come on. All right. What do you want? Did we have Rotom phones back in XY? I think we did. I think that was the start of the Rotom phone trend. No, it wasn't. Nope. They did the... I didn't like the design. It was, I don't know. It was like the thing would just open and close. It would like slide open and close. I didn't really like the design, but now that we've been stuck with Rotom being put in all of our cell phones now, I wouldn't mind going back to that. I like all the OG stuff. I just like the idea of something that's more unique to the Pokemon world than the real world. Like, yeah, a touchscreen is great to look at this, but it's not fun for a Pokemon game. Like, give me something that flips open, has a screen, you have one that has buttons. Like, I like more of that analog kind of style look to it, because make it different. It doesn't need to connect perfectly to the real world. I'm fine with having technology being a little bit different. A bit late now, but welcome to Lumiose City. Oh, this is nice. We'll get like a nice overlook to it all. I wonder if Clement's in this game, because he's the gym leader for Lumiose City. It's got its weird parts, but it's a good place. I like it here. Listen, I owe AZ big time for all the help he's given me since I got here. I want to do right by him in return. Not to put you on the spot, but think you would give me a hand? Yeah, I owe him too. He saved us from a embarrassing defeat with my Tepig versus Heracross and 2 other Pokemon. Man, look at these fist bumps. Oh, there he is. There's Zygarde. There's the cell form. See, but I want to know, is that our Pokemon? Or did it like sneak into the bag? What's up with Pokemon hiding in bags? Oh gosh. My dog's already whining. He's early. Let me know if you guys hear him kind of whining in the background. He does this right around like 3:45 to 4:15. Sometimes he tries to get dinner a little bit early. Oh yeah, we can hear him there. What do you want, Milo? Should we introduce you to the crowd? You guys haven't met Milo. You guys met Loki when he was a pup, but you haven't met Milo yet. Boyd accompanied by Zygarde Cell. Was he also brought here because Lumiose requires him? Possibly. All right, we'll take a little break. We'll introduce you guys to Milo. We're all getting to catch up here, see what everyone's life's going to. I'll show you guys Milo. All right, Milo, come here. Oh, come here, Milo. Come here, buddy. All right, come on. Oh, there he is. All right, let's say hi. So this is Milo. You can say hi here. Yeah. How are we doing, buddy? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you in the need for some attention? Yeah. You're in the need. Needs a little attention. But yeah, he's a Cavapoo. So just think of a golden doodle, but smaller. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Good to see you too. Sometimes he just needs to be held. You never know. Once he starts doing the paws, he'll be doing whatever it's called. He'll be doing like the little stomp. If any of you guys have any dogs when they're looking for some attention, they'll do like the little tap with their paws. Like, all right, well, they're gonna start in that fashion, but if you don't understand after they've stomped on the ground a few times, then they're gonna start using their voice, and then once the voice begins, it doesn't stop. It only gets louder until they get what they want. But sometimes Miley's like, I just want to be held. I just want a little attention. We're getting close to dinner time, so that means I gotta see if I can get it a little bit earlier every time. I think that's his main goal. Is like, how can I get food faster? Which is funny because our other dog Loki, he's okay with food. He likes like adult food. He likes human food. He's not so much on the dog food type of things. But Milo, he is he's like the XL version of a Cavapoo. He's I think he's like 34 pounds, and most Cavapoos are like 20. But that's like that's for his body. That's what it should be. So it's just like, yep, just got a little bit bigger than than what we were expecting. But right, do you hear me talking about you? Yeah. All right, are we able to change? We got to get the travel bag. Sure seems to have set you off on a path towards adventure here. All right, well, I'm trying to investigate. Some left you water and other amenities atop the chest drawers. All right, well, that's where I just clicked that. That's, yeah, I know that, but I'm looking to see how I can get changed. Unless my character can't change yet. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm liking the interface, though. Seeing who's on your roster at all times. Probably so it's easy to kind of toggle between Pokemon. I think that would be nice. And then Amaya, congrats on the career progression. Curious how much AI tools are involved in your everyday work. More than what you would you would think. I'd say that. It doesn't, the thing that I like with, at least with the AI tools we use, we don't use it to take away a job. We use it to just make our jobs more efficient and just us better employees and seeing what more we can get out of ourselves and kind of take out some of like the simple tasks that just take a while to do. Like one thing I do, because I do like a lot of presentations and talks where what I'll do is I'll just talk into Chat GPT and I will just give the presentation and then they'll spit it back to me so that way I can have like all documentation for it and turn it into like a slide deck or something like that. So it's easy to just copy and paste there and just review the information than me needing to figure out how I need to organize everything, where it's just kind of nice where I can just ramble on, which, I wonder how many times I've done that before. And just kind of figure out what that looks like. So that way it just saves me time to build stuff out. So it's really more of a time saver and just makes us more efficient in our jobs with how we at least utilize AI at a creative and marketing agency. Morning. Yesterday was pretty hectic, huh? I'd say so. It was a good introduction. It wasn't overwhelming, but it was a solid introduction. Your bag gets stolen, then you get dragged into the ZA Royale. It must have been a lot to handle. All right, now you gotta explain to me what this ZA Royale is. I'm still a little confused. Where it just looks like people just can battle you at nighttime. I don't know. That's all I really know. Unless if it turns into like the more battles you win, is that how you rank up? Because I know you can get Greninja, or at least I don't know. You can get the Greninja-ite. I think when you get to like, is it like K or something? Because you start with Z, then you get to A. I wonder. It's so clever. So we'll kind of see. So I guess we'll learn from Tawny. I'm trying to become the strongest trainer around so I can help protect Lumiose. This is actually what I wanted your help with. Remember our talk last night on the roof? I know this is sudden, but can you join the ZA Royale too? Me? Compete? Come again? I'm not ready for that. I just caught a level 5 Tepig. Your Rotom phone is buzzy. You've received a message. I'm so tired of these stupid Rotom phones. That's our version of AI. That's the Pokemon version of AI, just sticking a Rotom into everything. You're invited to join the ZA Royale, a battle tournament to determine the greatest Pokemon trainers in Lumiose City. Anyone who attains the highest rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumiose's strongest trainers and be granted a wish as long as it is in our power to fill. If you want to take part, please open the attached file to install the ZA Royale app on your device. We eagerly wait your enrollment. Sincerely, the ZA Royale staff. Was that your invite? Great timing. I figured they'd invite you since you held your own when you weren't even signed up. They want you to join because they figure you'll liven up the competition, or you'll liven up the competition. I also got that message out of the blue after I did some battling here in Lumiose. Oh, well, see, I feel like with Tawny, she has to be very involved in understanding that there's something going on in Lumiose City, but she's just not spilling everything yet. She's like slowly getting us into the loop with things. Let me see your Rotom phone for a second. I'll set up the app for you. I can put it in my contacts. All right, info while I'm at it. Cool. There's the install button. Voila. Oh, Milo, you want to go down? Okay. Oh. You're cut on the cord. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Okay, I got to... Gosh. Okay. Don't go down. All right, I'm gonna have to take these guys. Oh man, they're ready to play. He's wagging his tail. See, this is the fun thing about having 2 dogs. You get to have them just go play around. Oh yeah, here they go. Here they go. But they're gonna play for like 2 seconds. They're gonna look at me like, Dad, we want to go outside. We have to go play. Please join me and the rest of the team MZ to try and win the ZA Royale. You've got to be making, you got the makings of a really cool trainer, or a really good trainer. Cool trainer, good trainer. I'm so used to the trainer classes, the cool trainer. And I love if you could use your skills to help me, to help all of Lumiose, really. I guess I'll do it. I guess. Seriously? Oh, I'm so relieved. I can almost cry. Thank you. It means a ton. Welcome to Team MZ. What is MZ? Did I miss what the abbreviation's for? I think it might be. All right. I can't wait to see what you'll do. Let's get you all signed up in the ZA app. We got to make sure you've got the Team MZ look in your profile pic. Here you go, your official Team MZ gear, proof that you're one of us. Oh, now I get the fit probably. There it is. All right, got the jacket and the satchel. No, you're no way you can battle carrying that huge travel bag, right? This satchel won't get in your way. Well, what are you waiting for? Try it along with this jacket. I wonder if we'll have the ability to get the original outfits from the X and Y trainers. That'd be pretty nice. That's like the one thing they don't do, and I don't know why. Like, why can't we get the outfits from trainers, like trainer protagonists from previous games? That's just like one of my favorite things. Like, I'd love to be able to throw on Red's jacket or Blue's jacket or Gold's hoodie. Like, it's all like just such cool fits, and I feel like they've gone more realism. I feel like Pokemon has in the recent games, which I don't know if I necessarily like. I like that you can discrepantate the difference between a Pokemon outfit and then a human outfit. I think there can be like a happy medium between all of it, where I just like the extra stuff. Like, let's here, like look at Trainer Gold. If we're gonna pull up a character, Trainer Gold Pokemon. All right, so if we look this up, like, check this out. Look at that fit right there. Having the Pokeballs attached to the hoodie, and then you have your watch attached to the actual, like, your sleeve. Like, this is what we call drip, guys. Like, that's what we want to see in a Pokemon fit. It's like blending technology with your clothing. That was just so cool. Like, that feels more future tech than just doing like a Rotom phone. But that's just me. I don't know about you guys. You guys let me know. Like, what do you think of how Pokemon fashion has evolved from like the original games to kind of where we're at now? I think Pokemon kind of separates like gear and clothing more than what they used to do. Like, how cool was it when Ash would have his badges inside his jacket? Like, that's super cool. Like, imagine we could do something like that, like with this jacket. Like, every time you catch a badge, obviously not for this game because we're not doing that. But you could get that, like, even like on the sleeve. Like, it could be like a patch. Like, it would be like badge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can actually see it in the overworld. That'd be super cool. I like that type of progression and inclusion with like items and technology and stuff in Pokemon games. All right, it puts my mind at ease to know that you will join the ZA Royale, Austin. Lumiose bustles today with Pokemon and people, but beneath the surface lurks a terrible grief. I hope you will claim victory in the ZA Royale, so we might free Lumiose at last. To that end, you should explore the city day and night. Free Lumiose. Well, now I'm curious. What do you mean free Lumiose? All right, there's something going on. We just don't know it yet. Don't worry, I'll teach you everything you'll need. First of all, a Pokemon trainer is what we call someone who battles with Pokemon. All right, you don't need to get that basic. I feel like that's like obvious. No, is that not obvious? I feel like it is. And the number one thing a trainer in Lumiose should know is how to roll. How to roll? Oh, is it like Legends Arceus? Ah, see, I was asking how to dodge. Maybe did we have the dodge ability in those first whatever 2 battles? All right, so that's it. Here, I'll show you how to do a backflip yet. If I flip backwards, now you should be able to do that too, right? I'll just do it once and now you'll be able to replicate it perfectly. Tawny, could you turn it down like 2 notches? Can you shush him, AZ? Yell at him a little. It would be unseemly for me to shout and scold, especially since I have been enjoying their antics. Tawny is teaching Team MZ's new member an important lesson. A new member? Yes, that's me. Weren't you just complaining about being loud, Lida? 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 Gotta be Lida. I'm going with Lida. We got Lyra with his like Lyra. Lida. It could be Lida. That would make it worse. That'd be the Lidda. Regardless, I don't like the name. It doesn't. I've never heard the name like that before. She kind of reminds me. She has like a glaze. Oh, what's her name? Glacia? I think she's in Sinnoh. Candace. She's kind of got her fit a little bit. I'm a dancer and I came to Lumiose chasing my dreams of going pros. Plus my big brother, no, not Tierno. Okay, well is it Tierno? That's got to be. Okay, big brother. That was clearly the reference. All right, now I'm looking up. No, it's not Tierno. All right, I'm looking it up. Unless if you guys can beat me to the punch in chat. Kalos. They weren't even rivals. I'm not calling them rivals. I might have to Google it. Trevor? No, it is Tierno. Yeah. I got that right. Tierno Pokemon. That's cool. All right, I like the inclusion there. I mean, look, that's pretty. Yeah, they got the same vibes there. So that's cool. I like it when they connect things like that. It just makes it more fun. You can tell the whole long story later, okay? Right? Now the key is I want to see all these characters aged up, because that's like one thing that's almost like taboo in Pokemon, that you don't see these characters age at all. And now we've not only got that in the anime with the with Liko and Roy, but now we're having that. Well, we had it with Red and Blue. That may be it for any type of character that we've seen older than when they've been in previous games. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but that might be it. All right, B to dash. Okay, I wonder if that'll help. Y to roll. Doing so will let you dodge the attacks of aggressive Pokemon and avoid taking damage. So is this similar to Arceus, where not only can our character take damage, or not only can our Pokemon take damage, but can our character take damage too? That's something I am curious about. All right, let's check around here. Oh, look at that. We have eye contact. Oh my gosh, so much better. They are no longer looking straight into the distance. They actually understand where you are. Oh, Pokemon, you're finally doing it. You're finally doing it. Oh, this like we know they could do it, but sometimes it just takes them 10 to 15 years longer because their dev team is so tiny and they only invest $13 million to build a hundreds of $1 million game. Oh my gosh, but just little things like that make my day. That's all I gotta say. If guests see people battling Pokemon right out the front, they're gonna think this is one weird hotel. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's go take a peek out into the I was just about to say official open world, but it looks like she is blocking me just a little bit longer from being able to officially kind of go about our business. Also, question for people in the chat. I do have new alerts for subscribers, members, and super chats. I have no idea if members and super chat even work anymore, because I quite frankly, I haven't looked into it. But it would be super cool even if you did a subscribe or like unsubscribed and subscribed, resubscribed. That way you could see the new alerts. I'm thinking about doing a potential rebrand, so just kind of keep you guys in loop there. But showcasing alerts might be a little preview for the creative direction that I'm thinking of going in it. So feel free to take a peek there, but I'm pretty excited about it. And can I test widgets? Can you see them? All right, I'm just going to test it. Let me know if you guys can see. There you go. All right. There's a little peek there. Look at that. I don't know if this shows up specific. Oh, no, it shows up on your guys' end. Yeah, look at that. So I've got a walking animation. And then I've got for, what was it? A tip is that a super? No. Super chat. We got the walk. And then membership. We got walk. And then if I move this, there we go. Subscriber. Look at that. Yeah, I think a character kind of throwing the Pokeball up. I just think it's so cool. Where I've been working with a pixel artist doing amazing work. Might be doing a little bit more. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Come on. Look at this again. Look at that. Throwing the Pokeball up, catching it, throwing it, and then you get like the Pokeball, like the red, kind of pop out, and then an animation goes away. So freaking cool. So freaking cool. But I just had to show that off for you guys. All right. Ready for a Pokemon battle with me? Oh, dang. Well, I guess. Now that we can dodge, we'll see. Like, do we dodge with the Pokemon? That's the next thing we have to figure out. Gosh, I love these. Oh, they're so good. So good. By the way, this game is running perfectly. I do have the Switch 2 version, by the way. All right, let's have some fun. All right. We'll use Ember. Okay. Okay. All right, now I need a roll. Oh, shoot. Wasn't roll? Okay, where's roll? Where's roll? All right, did I miss something? I thought they just allowed me to tap. Do I have to hold something down? Bear with me here, guys. Okay, this resets where I'm looking forward. Okay. All right. Use this again. Boom. You know, it would be cool if we would be able to, like, charge moves as well. So if we want to use, like, Ember, for example, you have, like, a quick Ember, but you have a charged Ember. So it just enhances the creativity that you can do in battle. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, every Pokemon has at least one. Okay, yes. We understand those basics of Pokemon. Oh, she's got both of them. All right. Well, now I wish I wasn't playing around as much because now this is going to be a little bit harder. Okay. Let's go Tail Whip. Make it a little bit weaker. All right, and then I want to test Tackle. I wonder if you hit them first, does that get them to stop using their move? All right, now I want to see if I can dodge. Oh, okay, so no matter what, that hits. All right, we're going to try Ember. Come on, Ember. Let's see what Ember does. All right. Oh, man. Tackle. Oh, it's going to be close. I think we just need to continue. Oh, my gosh, but this is so cool. You know, one thing, though? I almost wish that our character wouldn't move. I don't feel like it's necessary for us to control the trainer. If the trainer just holds still, and if we have full control of the Pokemon, but it's just the trainer just calling out moves, like doing that, shouting at it, like cheering for it, I feel like that would be fine. I don't know. You guys let me know kind of like what you would think on that front, like what you're thinking of the gameplay thus far, because I mean, this is by far the most unique gameplay we've ever experienced in a Pokemon game since like literally Gen 1. So, but that's interesting because if we're trying to get the Pokemon to battle, is there any reason for our trainer to be a part of the battle to control moving it? I feel like it doesn't. I'll look into it. I'll kind of just keep paying attention to it more, but I am a little curious to see what that's like. I think Lumiose's future will be a lot more secure with you in it. Lumiose future. See, this is she's worried about something. We don't know. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Yeah, she's dropping. She's doing little drops of info. She's not dumping it on all of us right away. Before that, we've got to get you ready to take part in the ZA Royale. The more Pokemon you've got, the better you've got the odds of winning. So we got to get you to a wild zone to catch some Pokemon, but there's somewhere else we need to go first. A Pokemon Center. They're oases of calm for weary trainers. Your Rotom Phone's map will tell you where Pokemon Centers are located. All right, the map app shows you the names of areas and information about various facilities around Lumiose. It also has a handy guidance feature that can help you find your next destination. All right, that is good to know. Okay, so let's take a look at this map. I mean, okay, so for everyone that is complaining that we are only in Lumiose City, like, this map looks bigger than all of Kalos and X and Y. Does it not? So just think of, like, if we were to scale this game and this were to be one city, do you realize how ginormous an XY sequel would be if they kept the scale of this city? I mean, I'd be all for it. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm also being realistic too. Like, I think this might be the most in-depth we'll ever get of Lumiose City, and whatever sequel they make in like 10 years from now for Kalos, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a little bit more dumbed down here. I could be wrong, but knowing Pokemon, we got to keep expectations right around here. But if we keep that, we're pretty excited about what's happening right now with this game. All right, if you ever get lost, you can always come back here to reorient yourself. Now let's move, shall we? The goals you try to achieve as part of Team MZ are referred to as main missions. When you're feeling lost or unsure about what to do next, check the guidance provided in your mission list to help you find your way. All right, I think we're officially in free roam time. Look at that. Get to even hear the rustle and bustle of the trees. Can we knock trees down? Do we have honey where we can, like, I mean, we wouldn't really be able to see like a hair cross or anything that would fall down. Maybe you can. You'd like literally have to see it right away. But that would be cool, seeing like where we're finding Pokemon in different areas where, like, I don't know, like, yes, you can find them in the grass, but maybe you can only find, I don't know, flying type Pokemon. You have to be able to go to higher areas where you're not going to find them lower, and they have like specific kind of like motions or animations that work with their specific environment compared to other Pokemon, like with the monkey Pokemon that we haven't seen, I think, since Kalos, actually, where they could be the ones like climbing on buildings, and that's the only way you're able to find them, because they're in like unique spots to their nature. So I don't know, we'll see. I really don't know. What do you think the deal is here, Austin? Pack of boulders. That's pretty random. However they got here, they're definitely boulders. Did a wild Pokemon use a move around here? As if we're not short on customers already. We won't be seeing any business at all with these here. Oh well, I know a special route that we can use as a detour. Follow me. Like, for real though, how do these giant boulders make it in a city? Like, why would you even have boulders in a city? You wouldn't even have them if you're building something. I guess they gotta show us that we're able to climb. Oh, all right. I really thought they were going to spawn, or like we would need to load what the top of buildings look like. I was not expecting to keep the scene going. So that's like another thing from Pokemon. I'm like, all right, we're in a new area. You know, we gotta load it all. But they did not load it at all. That was it. So I don't know, kind of cool. All right. Now, can our character jump and like climb onto things, kind of like a like an Assassin's Creed style game? Like if I just want to climb up here, can our character jump? Okay, we can run. Okay, so I was right that okay, so it is Y to roll. But it looks like we can't roll when we're in a Pokemon battle. And then we have full control. Okay. Knowing that, almost... Okay. Yeah, but knowing that, I don't feel like I would want to have the... I don't know if I want the trainer moving. It just seems kind of clunky. All right, where am I going now? So I went up here. And up here. More rocks. How do I get rid of the rocks? Can I jump? Oh. All right, I just got to do a little bit of parkour. Yeah, this is what I meant. Like, everything is flat. So weird why they would have the entire map of buildings all one render. Super interesting how Game Freak makes games. Just it's just interesting. All right, obviously that's sort of a one-way route, but so we'll get back. That's I'm like, how do we get back there? And I guess we don't. that's the answer. So we're gonna have to figure out how to take these boulders out to be able to get back to the hotel. Obviously that's sort of one-way route, but we'll get back to the hotel another way. But now you've got a glimpse of the city's back ways. Anyway, detour complete. I'll show you the rest of the way to the Pokemon Center. Maybe stud out. Okay, I kind of like this where you don't necessarily need to talk to these. Okay, so I take that back. I thought it was kind of nice that they'd have a caption above them, but it would prompt a new conversation if we got close. But instead, they just talk to each other and they stare at me instead. I would have preferred like at least one piece of interaction, but I think the character designs are pretty cool. This will be the fun part, just kind of exploring what this game really is. Oh, we gotta see all the new Pokemon models too. Oh my gosh, even Eevee's kind of looking at me. Oh, I just love the awareness for trainers. It took so long to get to this point. It just sometimes you just gotta appreciate what you're working with here. Oh, look at that. I love the fluff. If you watch his like little fluff on his neck, even that kind of flows around. Okay, so I can interact with a Pokemon, but I can't interact with the trainer. All it does is say I'm on a research trip with my Pokemon. So I guess maybe it just saves us that we don't need to hit A on them. But I don't know. I feel like I'd still want to go up because like here, you can talk to him. So maybe it's if there is no chat bubble, you can talk to him. If there is a chat bubble, you can't talk to him, which is like counterintuitive, but we're trimming the bushes. Don't worry. I'm making sure my Pokemon's using moves safely. Okay. Man, look at... Oh, man, just chopped his torso completely in half. It's a good thing he was okay. Man, look. See, that was one thing I noticed on the very first trailer was the pupils with the Pokemon. Watch, they follow you. They've never done that before in a Pokemon game until this. Just saying. And just look how much more expressive and aware they are. Like they feel like it's a real Pokemon. It's not some 3D model that they just placed somewhere and they're looking in one direction because they're programmed to. It's like this feels real and it knows that I exist within its space. And that is something that I have long wanted for since we've gone to 3D. And it finally happened. It took 10 years, 12 years. But it's good just to see just these improvements that they've made to these games. Best part of buying stuff is choosing. Once you've actually bought something, you know exactly what you're getting. That's no fun. What? The best part of buying stuff is choosing. Well, yeah. Once you've actually bought something, you know exactly what you're getting. That's no fun. I don't know what this kid is talking about. I'm glad that I know what I bought, that I picked. What's your initial feeling for this compared to Legends Arceus? I think this is already a much more polished open world new battling concept than Legend Arceus was. Legends Arceus, which I still absolutely love that game. But it already seems like Pokemon learned so much from that game, just on these little, it's the little details that build up. Like, yes, you may not think it's that big of a deal where you see like the pupils kind of being aware of me, or being able to walk around and you see now the Pokemon are able to like physically battle, and you change the actually that would be more of a bigger one, but it's just the nuances. Like when we saw like these are all new Pokemon models too, so if we see, just seeing like how like right there the like the fluff of like Mareep's wool, that's even shaking a little bit, and you even get a little bit of a glow from the ball. We didn't have that in previous designs. It was all like you would get its movements, but it's a lot more lifelike. And I think that's really the goal with Pokemon, or that should be their goal every single generation with Pokemon, is how can you make them more realistic or more lifelike every single generation. And if you can continue to have that goal every single time, I think it just continues to develop the bond that you have with your Pokemon, which is the whole goal of the game. So yeah, there's just so much to see, and it's just nice just taking this in without feeling like I need to rush through it all. All right, where do the wild Pokemon in Lumiose go to sleep? That's actually a good point, because everyone's in battle mode, so it almost seems like every single Pokemon should be nocturnal. Because I would be on edge if I am trying to sleep at night and I have different Pokemon or trainers walking up to me ready to pick a fight. Like, that just does not seem like it's good for your mental health at all. It's not like everyone wants to live together with Pokemon. Some people just aren't fond of them. Wow, just... Alright, Debbie Downer right off the bat. Alright, that's... You do you, I guess. But if I was in the world of Pokemon, I'd want to be around them as much as I can. If you're looking for Hotel Z, it's straight down this alley here. Well, we can't go down that alley. We have to go to the Pokemon Center. This is kind of cool. So one thing I just noticed with running, all I had to do was tap B, and my character continues that running motion until I stop. Kind of neat. Man, you know, I like the first stage monkeys. They're great. I just hate their evolutions. I just don't like them. All right. Let's go talk to Tawny. Try talking to the lady at the counter. All right, I guess I'll do that. I am a fan of this Nurse Joy design. I think this actually might be one of the best Nurse Joy designs I've seen. This one looks great. I would probably take the one loop in between her forehead out of the way. That, like, I'm trying to understand the point of it. It looks like it like fell through her hat and she needs to like tuck it back in. The more I'm staring at it, the more I dislike it. If you bring us your injured Pokemon, we'll heal them at no charge. Also, I might recommend that you install the Pokedex app in your phone. See, everything's apps. That's not as fun. I want a Pokédex. I want a phone. I want them separate. Allures, how about it? Ready to install the Pokedex app? Sure, I guess, because everything's an app now. Yeah, I guess that's the boomer in me talking. Like, everything's in one place. I liked it when I had 10 pockets and 8 bags to fit my 20 items, all for their own individual need. Oh, man. All right. Try bringing out your new buddy for a second. Can I do that? Registering Pokemon. Tepix data has been added to the Pokedex. Well, there we go. I just realized that it hasn't been registered this whole time. All right, having this app smartphone. All right. I like the interface. Habitat. Okay, that's... Oh, that's cool. So we can catch these out in the wild. Well, that's good to know. All right, let's get some Pokédex entries. It can deftly dodge its foes' attacks while shooting fireballs from its nose. It roasts berries before it eats them. I'd do that too if I had fire powers. Under investigation. Does that mean... I don't know what that means yet. View motions. Trigger motion cry. That's what it has. Looks like it has 2 motions. One thing that I saw within the leaks for Pokemon is when it comes to how they select their starters is they always have 3 different personalities. One is one personality is that one is serious. The other one is like funny, or it's I don't know, light humor, and then the other one is cool. With these starters, I don't think it follows that mold, because I would say 2 of them are more of like humor based. That would be Totodile and Tepig, and then I wouldn't even put Chikorita under the phase of like cool, funny, or serious. Maybe serious? I feel like it's just cute. I don't know if I necessarily get like a cool, serious, or funny personality. But that was like literally in their documents. Like that's how they build Pokemon, because you could see that like with what was it, Gen 5. So Gen 5, for example, Tepig's the funny one, Oshawott the serious one, and then Snivy's the cool one. And they've kind of kept that going. So that's why I thought, like, well, how did they decide what the starters would be for this game? That's one thing I'd be curious, which I wish Game Freak did a lot more open interviews, but they're very closed off for everything. Like, you don't get much from them at all in regards to just learning more about their business. A lot of it is just, here's updates for the games. Not even, here's what's coming for the games. Here are the games. Enjoy the games. There's not that much, like, getting a half-hour interview that isn't already having the questions set up for Game Freak prior is unheard of. So that's why, like, how taboo it is for us to even know about how they develop games, and just like the insights to it all is incredibly fascinating. And even more fascinating because we get nothing from them with their development and how they explain like what their thought process was. Like they just don't get that. And I think just being more transparent would be fun, but it seems like they just don't really like diving into that. Look at that. See, look at this Pidgey. Look how cool this is. It knows where I am at all times. And even the people. Just aware of the surroundings. They're just always fun. I like to enjoy coffee with my Pidgey. It's a great way to become friendly with your Pokemon. Even from a purely artistic point of view, Pokemon are masterpieces. I don't know if every single design is a masterpiece. Don't get me started on that. We're trying to have fun here. Don't put that into me. We don't need any negativity. We're going to talk about all the good things here. All right, what's up, Tani? Wherever you see that green light, it's marking the boundaries of a wild Pokemon. There are areas where you can battle and catch cities' wild Pokemon. We keep getting more wild Pokemon in Lumiose, so wild zones were set up for them to hang out in. The different wild zones have different Pokemon living in them. Now you get to catch. Now let's get you catching some Pokemon. You'll feel better with a bigger team. Find wild zones by pressing plus. Go into the wild zone. Oh, it's just the map. Okay, so like wild zone. Okay, so wild zone. So this is like Route 1. Okay. All right, what time is it? 5:25. All right, guys. Before we go into the wild zone, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go feed my dogs. It is dinner time for them. Actually, I don't think I'll be gone for very long. I'm just gonna take a quick break. And what we're probably gonna do is my wife will be getting home in the next half hour. I might take like an hour off around 5:15, 5:30 Central Standard Time. Probably just get some dinner together, hang out for a little bit, and then we'll probably be looking at picking up the stream again close to about 6-ish, 6:30, something around there. So I'll keep you guys in loop. We're not done yet, but just want to kind of give you guys that there will be a break period between this first stream and the second stream. So just keep you guys in the loop there. Otherwise, I will be right back, and I'll give the dog some dinner. right, we are back. Actually, again, gonna have to adjust the lighting now that the sun's going lower, but we gotta have the coffee for being a Lumiose. Gotta keep the caffeine. It's kind of nice and warm on the throat too. Kind of, especially with I have not talked this long. And when was the last time we streamed? That's about how long. Alright, how's that for lighting? Is that a little better? That's a little cool. That's fine. Nice and clean. This daytime. It always looks cooler at nighttime, but I know some people, like, they'll just close their, whatever it's called. They'll just close their blinds and it'll be kind of like the same setting, but I don't know. I like the daytime feel a little bit. If I have everything just shut off from reality during the day, I feel like that'll just screw up my brain with knowing when is daytime and when is nighttime. So we're going to try to keep the sanity and understanding the night versus day a lot different. Also, a couple things I was thinking before I kind of continue the stream. I thought it'd be kind of fun if we just open up some Pokemon cards throughout the stream. Maybe we do one like every hour. That could be kind of fun to look forward to with how crazy the Pokemon TCG is. Where, I mean, I was always into it. If you guys have watched me in the past, we'd always do like some card openings, and I just thought everything was in like all old cards as far as demand, and like, yeah, there'd be fun like new cards and stuff, and like, oh, I'll get it eventually. But then there came a point where like everything just started to get bought out and prices went up, and then we're in the crazy market that we're in right now. But long story short, I still enjoy the TCG. I've actually been collecting more just because how everything's been skyrocketing in value. So I wanted to kind of like, it's honestly FOMO, because like, well, if I can't get it now, I don't know if there's ever going to be a chance in the future too, which is all the new people coming into the hobby. And even some of my friends who like never really got into Pokemon since they were like in elementary school are getting back into it. So it's just kind of crazy to see where we're at with the Pokemon scene right now, which I think is like kind of like almost too perfect going into this game, and seeing what Gen 10 is next year, and seeing like what if Pokemon kind of considers what that older audience could be coming into games. But I don't know. I've got plenty of loose packs, and I can even show you guys a little bit of my collection as well. I think that'd be kind of fun if you guys would be curious just to know that side of things. But I think I've got like 12 to 16 different TCG packs that we can open up for fun. So totally up to you guys, kind of seeing like how we want to make this a little bit more engaging for the stream. But just know that you have that option, and we'll kind of take some breaks here and there to do something a little bit different throughout this stream, because we're going to be spending a lot of time in this region, or in this city in this region, to be honest. So just thought we'd kind of have some fun with it. And also, if you guys just haven't, if you guys know anyone from the chat or still keeping in touch with anyone from when we were doing streams previously, I mean, let them know, get them to stop by. I mean, it's been so long. I mean, I'm not really expecting much to really get an audience back. Like I said, kind of the main reason for coming back here is for future kids and all that. But also, like, I'd love to be able to spend some time with you guys as well. So just keeping all that stuff in mind. But yeah, let's just get back into it. All right, we can handle this. We can handle this. All right. I wonder. I think all Pokemon are still populated throughout. Like, I don't think we enter a new scene. I think this is just strictly a cutscene here. All right, if you want to catch a wild Pokemon, you'll need to throw a ball. First, use the L to focus on your target. Perfect. I love the Legends Arceus catching mechanic. I'm so glad they brought it back. It's like, I don't think you can get any better. That's the way to go. I just think Pokemon, there's too much time to just catch a Pokemon in the old games. In these games, it should only take a second to at least throw a ball and see if you can catch it. It's fine if it takes multiple attempts. All right, how do I creep up? I'm trying to, oh gosh. Is that, do I hold this down? I know, focus. No. I thought I could crouch. All right, I'm just gonna, maybe I'm not allowed to crouch yet. Bro. So close. I thought I was gonna get that. I thought that was gonna be my first caught Pokemon. All right, like you saw, hitting a Pokemon with the Pokeball doesn't guarantee you'll catch it. But don't worry, one more good donk with the Pokeball and I bet you'll get it. All right, we'll do one more try. I thought we could, I'm pretty sure. No, B is to run. What is to crouch? Do you remember? Do you guys, what is it? Okay, we're gonna try this again. Focus on ball, hold, ready, release. Yes, I know that, but there's also... Oh god, I thought I was just about to run scared away. Maybe it's... I'm literally hitting every button. I don't think we can crouch yet. Oh, that's cool. I like the animation. The animation's fun. Gathering more Pokemon to battle with will help make you a better trainer. Next, let's see if you can handle a stronger Pokemon. A Bunnelby. It's more aggressive, so if it spots you, it'll attack. Okay, now we're going to learn how to crouch. But it's okay. All you got to do is have a trusty Pokemon attack. The more you lower... Okay, yeah. In fact, you can defeat the target in a battle. Brief catch window. There we go. I've been waiting for that. Beat it and then catch it, just like in the anime. That's the goal. That should literally be Pokemon's goal every generation. How do we make this more like the anime? And this was a step to it. If you keep pelting the same Pokemon with Pokeballs, you may anger it. While it's angry, it can't be caught. Pokeballs will... Okay, that's good to know. And I like that feature. You need to bring out your partner Pokemon. Okay. If a wild Pokemon attacks you, press left or right, choose Pokemon in your party, then press up to send it out and fight back. Okay. To call your Pokemon back, press the Pokeball. Okay. Alright, that's good to know. Alright, bring it on. No, do they just fight each other? I love so much that you can defeat a Pokemon and catch it. That's how it always should be. I always thought it was the dumbest thing in the world to be able to... oh, we gotta run. We gotta run. We'll get you this time. Alright, lock on, hit it. There we go. See how to throw a Pokeball. Did I miss it? Oh, I missed it. Come on. Still no voice acting during the dialogue. I guess they want user to voice act themselves. Actually, so this is getting more into the leaks. That has been discussed for Gen 10. So it really just comes down to if they're going to do it or not. But it's not something that they've never not considered before. All right. We're going to try this again. All right. Let's kick his booty. Oh, you got to catch the banana. I know, but I got to beat it up first. Was I just running too far from the scene? That might have been it. Okay, tackle it. Okay, so now focus on Pokemon. Okay, so I can still throw a Pokeball while my Pokemon is out. That's why I needed to confirm. That right there is how you catch wild Pokemon. One more thing. Crouching. That's what I was waiting for. It's harder for Pokemon to spot. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Press. Oh, I have to press down on the left Joy-Con. Okay. You're itching to throw some power. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. That was nice of you. Appreciate that. I think from what I saw, I think there's only like 200, low 200s of Pokemon in here. So in this game, like it'll fill up quick. It's not like in, I think was X and Y. No, Sun and Moon. I think were the last games that had every single Pokemon in it. Which I mean, I understand for this. I mean, to be able to animate every single one of these Pokemon, it definitely was not realistic. Let's catch them and head to the research lab. All right, now the thing is to find out how rare Pokemon spawn. Because from my understanding, is that whatever Pokemon spawn, that those Pokemon stay in the area unless you defeat it. So maybe you have to defeat Pokemon for new ones to spawn. Otherwise, if you don't, I think they stick around. So that might be the new way to run into rare Pokemon. But we're also in like Route 1. So like how rare are the Pokemon going to be that we can like encounter here? All right. Leech you up. So this will, I'll just be curious. So, all right. So if they're dizzy and we defeated it. So if we don't catch it, does it go away? Goes away. Okay. All right. We'll do the same thing here. All right. Okay. So now it's finding out if they're just like new spawns or like I don't even know. Do new Pokemon spawn? Guess the only way to find out is to keep beating them. There we go. Alright, so we kind of cleared this area. So this would be the last Pokemon, at least right here. Okay. Any new spawns? Oh, we got a Mareep. I was not expecting a Mareep this early. I wonder because you still have to get it to like an Ampharos to be able to Mega Evolve. So they're trying to get some Pokemon that Mega Evolve early on. Oh, the Galettes. Forgot about those. We'll appreciate the kind gesture. All right, but we will definitely catch a Mareep. And I have learned, as far as shiny hunting goes in this game, it is quite a bit different than what we have really ever experienced before. So the one part is that since we have autosave, you can't disable autosave anymore. So the way to be able to like shiny hunt now, oh come on, just do that. There you go. Okay, so the way to be able to shiny hunt now, I think, is you just have to defeat Pokemon and there will be new spawns. And the spawns don't go away no matter if it switches from daytime to nighttime if you lose a battle. And I think even if you turn off or save the game and exit out and come back in, I'm pretty sure that same Pokemon population is still there. I could be wrong. I just saw some posts on it. I know all the people who can get like the game early or whatnot and through interesting methods. Oh wait, what's in here? So this is kind of cool. So you can't see the Pokemon. Oh, we got a Weedle. I guess I should probably just... All right. I wonder if you have a higher chance to catch the Pokemon when it's at a low... What are you doing? What's that blue going on around you? What does that mean? Oh, okay, so you can get hidden items here. We still gotta catch Mareep. There you go. This is how we crouch. I wonder if we get extra points if we can catch it from behind. Let's find out. Oh, it sees me. Well, clearly that's not going to do any good. We don't have a Benelby yet, so let's try to creep on this one. Yep. Okay, so we can still creep behind him. That's cool. Dope. All right, that's cool. Love that feature. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we caught every single Pokemon that we're able to on this route. So, but it does kind of answer... I think we beat this one. Do we beat... Okay, so they do respawn. Seems like a little slow to respawn, though. And then it looks like there's just random items too. So it's just something for us to keep an eye on. Genius Feather. Oh, isn't that for IVs and EVs? I was hoping for no IVs in the game, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why can't every Pokemon just be perfect in its stats, and then the only thing that you really train them for is the EVs? Like, that's the whole point. Like, you want to train your Pokemon. But when it comes to IVs, like, well, now you're focused on the breeding. So I guess the only thing that I could really consider is if you have a weak Pokemon and you want to catch like a perfect IV one, that it makes it more competitive against stronger Pokemon that it otherwise wouldn't if they all had perfect IVs. But at the same time, I think like the whole goal of like having weaker Pokemon at the beginning of the game is it gives you a reason to catch them because they can be competitive right now. And that's where, like, when newer Pokemon pop up, you kind of slowly swap out that party because you just want stronger Pokemon. They kind of did their service of filling up your team roster without being so overpowered at the beginning of the game. That's why I think that they build it out that way, at least. But I don't know. That's just kind of my perspective there. Oh, the power of science amazing guy is back. Holotech keeps wild zones safe. Look at our guy. Back in full 4K 3D. Look at this beautiful man. Look at that. Alright, are we gonna figure this out? Do I need to get a Machop or something? Dang it, my karate skills still aren't good enough for me to smash bowlers. If only I was a Pokemon, then I could learn powerful moves and use in an instant using TMs. Oh, I was hoping TMs were going to be gone, but they could just learn. Like, it could almost be like a different move pool. Like, just the ability to Rock Smash. Like, your Pokemon just inherently knows how to do it. So, all right, yeah, go Rock Smash this. You hit whatever level, now you're capable of doing it. I don't know. I just think it's kind of pointless to fill up a roster spot with it. Is this Sycamore's lab? Did you already catch 5 species of Pokemon? I think so. Yeah, we got a full roster. You did, nice. Now just go on in the lab and claim that prize. I've got an errand to run, so I'll catch up with you after. I'll then get in touch if anything comes up. Good deal. So, I don't think we've seen... I mean, my character literally looks like Professor Sycamore's child, so we'll see if there's any family relationship there, which would be kind of cool. I always like connections like that. Like, yeah, it's kind of cheap and easy to do, but I just think it's fun. All right, welcome to the Pokemon Research Lab. I presume you're here about the Pokedex registration prize. You've completed the 5 Pokemon challenge. Was that a challenge? I didn't even know. I just did it. I'm glad that we were on the same page of trying to accomplish that, where one thing I've always been bad at is trying to complete the Pokedex because I don't only catch Pokemon that I like, but I try to incentivize myself to do that because also then you get like the shiny charm and stuff. I'm not really a shiny hunter, so it is what it is, but that's just my perspective there. All right, Pokemon Research Lab. Where is Sycamore? I would like to speak to the professor, please. That's it. I'm trying to set up a meeting with literally what looks like would be my dad. All right, see what you're up to. And I'm really curious just to see all the different character customization that we'll have in here. Now, you can have up to 6 Pokemon in your party at a time. If you catch more Pokemon, we'll have... All right, they'll go to the boxes. That is information I am learning for the first time right now. Here, I thought I'd be coming back to good old Lumiose, but the whole city looks different. Even the professor he resigned? What? No. The professor resigned from his job? All right, well, now I need to know the tea from this. What? Gosh, this is kind of cool going into like a new version of Professor's Lab. I cannot believe that. He resigned? Okay, what is happening? That's just like a bunch of corporate people took over his space. Oh, that irks me. We got to get to the bottom of this. This machine used to show records of research conducted by individual trainers. These days, our lab is using it to aid in surveying wild zones. That's crazy. Oh. Huh. That's kind of cool. Seeing the Pokeballs floating there. Nope, there's the... Yeah, because Garchomp was kind of like the featured mega for promotional purposes. I feel like. At least connected to the professor. I feel like that was their kind of connection there. I'd love to dig deeper about how to into how urban living could affect Pokemon. Great ball. There are male Pokemon, female Pokemon, even Pokemon with unknown genders. Some Pokemon have a different appearance depending on their gender. I wish more Pokemon designs did have like female designs and male designs. I just think it is a way to appeal to wider audiences, while at the same time, it's technically less Pokemon. So if they're looking for ways to be able to not have to recreate a whole new design from scratch, like, well, just make one Pokemon and just give them split evolutions, and it's a good deal there. Like, I don't know, just think of like a like Fennekin. If they had kind of like a masculine design where you have like a witch for one, witch / sage, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, and then you could have like a wizard version instead of the evolution. I've just always been a proponent of that. I don't know why Pokemon wouldn't do that. It just creates wider appeal to that species of Pokemon. But that's just me. That short-sighted nitwit? What is going on here? That stupid mayor has poured even more money into this ridiculous urban redevelopment plan? Sure, great. More Pokemon. Love it. But you can't just throw them in a wild zone and call it a day. No, you've got to have scientists survey and study these things to figure out what's safe. But who can keep up with all that work when they keep adding wild zones every time I turn around? I think I just found out our purpose in the game. They're trying to add more areas for Pokemon, but they need to research and survey, literally verbatim, what they just said, to understand where Pokemon thrive and where they don't and where they need to be instead. So I wonder that's, I'll be curious how the rogue megas still happen. Oh ho ho, looks like we have a visitor. You here in your lonesome? Yeah, just me. Oh, that's cold. Your Pokemon don't even count for anything? Oh, wow. Dang, just throwing shade right off the bat. I didn't even think about that. She's on top of it. Okay, all right, I see where you're at. All right, Mabel, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. I'm the acting director here. Call me Mabel. And if you came all this way to see me, then I guess you must be here about the prize. Do we have a prize? I didn't even know there was one. What could that prize be? Of course that's why. So let's see what you've managed to accomplish. Oh, the 5 Pokemon caught. They have a tablet version of the Rotom phone. Ooh, 6 whole species. Look at that. That sounds condescending, I have to say. I've been hoping someone like you would turn up. What do you mean by that? Oh, you know. Oh, you want to know, do you? Then I'll explain the whole mess. See, for whatever reason, we've been seeing this influx of wild Pokemon within Lumiose City lately. That's what led to the construction of all these wild zones, so they can live safely in the city. But I can't keep up with all the work. I couldn't even tell you what species are on the rise lately. But now that you've shown up, you had what it takes to complete our challenge. Because you're clearly curious about Pokemon, you're just the type we need to help with our survey work. I kind of like the concept of the game though. Because, I mean, honestly, it sounds kind of crazy. Let's just put all different types of Pokemon, weak, strong, and whatnot, all into one city. Like, that sounds a little crazy if you decide to put a Tyranitar in the middle of the city. Like, it just seems a little dangerous to me. That's just me. Like, that'd just be like Jurassic Park. I'm like, they could probably just live amongst us, right? I think they're fine. Let's just let them out in the city. Let's see how that goes. I'm sure everything will be perfectly fine. All right, and you will help, right? I guess. So kind of you. Somehow I just knew you'd agree. Since I'm Mabel, we call this Mabel's Research. And starting now, I'll be sending you all kinds of research requests. Understood? Good. You will receive... Okay, this is where I like side missions. I don't... Like, Pokemon's always been really bad at having side missions. They have the core campaign, which is obvious, but they never... I feel like emphasize enough of really exploring a Pokemon world. which I think has been one of like their biggest weaknesses. And it almost like lacked incentive to do more than just try to beat the gym leaders. Like, why don't you try to catch these specific Pokemon in this area? If you do, I'll give you a valuable item. Or if you defeat these trainers, I'm going to give you a competitive Pokemon that you can apply to battles. I think it needs to do a better job of introducing things that people can just skip through because it's not necessary to the plot, but gives you a grander scope of everything that you can do within a Pokemon game. I don't know. If I could speak Japanese and live it in Japan, I would absolutely apply for a job with Pokemon, because as a veteran Pokemon user, I feel like I have a lot of ideas that they would consider to making the game better. But since they have a team of like 5 people, we'll see where that we'll see where that goes. Okay. Now that we're working together and all, I guess I can tell you I made this whole I made up this whole promotion thing to trick folks into doing my research work. Delegate. That's delegating right there. Doing the work earns you research points, so look at that. You've already got some. In fact, you earned enough to go from a level 1 researcher to a level 2. It's a red letter day. As a reward for increasing your research level, you get an amazing prize after all. Press X to open the main menu, then check out Mabel's research to claim your rewards. Oh, perfect. So you don't even have to go there. It just pops up for winning something. That's great. Mabel's research. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I like this. Are we getting back to having permanent TMs? I hated what Pokemon did the last. I think it was just Galar. Sorry, Paldea. Where they were burned after usage. I really did not like how it was set up there. Like, once they had the permanent TMs, they never should have got rid of it. That was ridiculous that they did. Sorry, give me 1 second. My wife should be home sometime soon. She'll be home in like a few minutes. All right, mud shots. It's ground type. Oh, so we're able to get rock smash. Okay, so we have that mud shot. Okay. And my guess is there's going to be a significantly less amount of items in this game. That's just going to be my expectation. Mainly due to, like, they had to reanimate everything, and it just doesn't seem like it's as necessary to have that many moves in the game. But it's kind of cool how you can, like, literally see one of these. But does it tell you what? Okay, so the requests, look at that. Catch wild normal type Pokemon you receive from other people don't count. But is it catching like the same normal type, or is it like... See, that's what I don't like. Why do I gotta catch the same Pokemon 3 times? Like, that seems redundant. But I could see if, I don't know, if you catch, I don't know, let's just say you catch 5 of the same Pokemon. From now on, any Pokemon that you catch of that same species has a minimum of like 2 perfect IVs. So it does a better job of incentivizing you to be able to catch those Pokemon, and they get stronger with their individual values. See? Game Freak. I'm telling you. I might know a thing or two to make these games better. Complete more tasks for me, and you can keep raising your research level, earning yourself even more lovely prizes. My research advances. You learn more about Pokemon, and we both come out winners. And that TM I just gave you, you can use it instantly to teach Pokemon that's move, learn Rock Smash. TM can be... Yes! See how nice I am? Yeah, I appreciate that very much so. Though not every Pokemon can learn every move out there naturally. Anyway, good luck. Get out there and learn all about our new Pokemon neighbors for me. Good deal. All right, I came up with some new research you can do for me. Check the list. I really like this layout. And points. Okay, so the points. So how do we know what the point? Okay, oh, here we go. So it's the top right hand corner. So level 2, 500 points. I think this is actually pretty engaging. Like, okay, whatever. You want Ice Fang? I'll get you Ice Fang. Well, do these 3 things first and you'll get Ice Fang. I think that's way better than just trying to find it. Be incentivized to accomplish things to be able to earn it. It just yeah, that's the best word. Earn it. This is great. All right. I think my wife's gonna be home in like 5 minutes. Not even. Actually, she'd be home 2 minutes. I'm just gonna close the door because my dog's kind of freak out. But I think we can switch to our first TCG opening. I want to incorporate that in the stream. I just think it's fun. Capture it on screen. Who knows? Maybe we'll find something cool. So give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So let's switch. I'm just going to switch screens. So if we go to face cam right here. All right. We're going to open this up. We have the brand new Mega Evolution set. I actually pulled within my first 12 packs. I pulled the Mega Latias, and I actually did send that over to grade. So because we had a Collecticon in Chicago, which is like an hour from me in there, and I was able to pick up Ethan's Ho-Oh EX in a full art, or not full art, sorry, not the full art, the SIR. So just seeing if you guys are well versed in the TCG space. I've been trying to learn a lot more. All right, we just got to cover my face so we can focus on there. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. All right, let's have some fun. We'll open up some packs here. So I think I have like 12 packs, so we can do one like maybe like a few every stream. I think it's just a good way to kind of break things up a little bit. See what's going on here. I should get I mean, I have enough cameras. I should be able to set up like a top-down one. That'd be kind of fun to set this up, but we'll do it this way. All right. So we're gonna put this. I'm actually gonna move Mike here so I can get a little bit closer to you guys. All right. So first up, we've got Baniri and Numel and Delmise, Krogunk, then Iron Defender and Spiritomb. Oh, we got Gumshoes. All right, is this our... All right, we got our reverse, so the next slot will be an SIR if we pull it. And it is not that. We have a reverse Delmise, so we're going to hope for a full art or an EX next, and that is a regular Kyogre. So let's go take a peek at that. Sometimes you got to appreciate the regular artwork too. You're not always going to get everything you look for, where I actually went pretty hard on Destined Rivals, and I ended up not pulling much there. So that was one thing that was like, that hurt me. So I tried to open up a little bit less now, just because you really just know like where you can potentially go downhill very fast, and you're trying to redeem yourself. It's like going to a casino. You go in with a certain amount of money, and you didn't get what you wanted. You didn't end up winning big, unfortunately, and now you're trying to look to redeem yourself by going deeper and deeper, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I just sold my house, and I had to get rid of my children too, because I am in a lot of gambling debt. So we try to stay away from that. We try to keep level head. If you don't get it, you don't get it, but that's why I thought at least it'll be kind of fun for us to see there. So let me know if you guys want to see a little bit more on the TCG openings. All right, let's get back to the game. Okay, so now I think we have an idea. Just really, I'm pretty sure after this meeting, this was kind of the last thing that we needed to do before we kind of can do whatever we want in a sense. I mean, I know we still kind of need to be redirected a little bit, but it looks like we're kind of at that end part of the introduction campaign. A jacket with MZ's logo. Oh, yeah, I remember this character. No idea what their name is. Would you happen to be Austin? This guy literally looks like Scrafty. I wonder why. So you're the new member here who Tawny is so pleased to have aboard. I recognize you by the jacket. I'm the one who embroidered that logo on there. Oh, so I wonder if you're like a fashion designer, which I guess kind of makes sense, because like Scrafty is like, well, the Mega Scrafty, if you guys haven't seen it yet. It's got some drip to it in more of a organic sense, if that's the best way to put it. My name's Naveen. I'm another member of Team MZ, so we're teammates, I suppose. I see you had a business. I see you had business in the lab, helping out with Mabel's research. But I'm surprised she found anyone willing to help you. But I suppose it's not a bad deal for you. After all, you'll fare far better in the ZA Royale if you have your Pokemon learn a wide variety of moves. The TMs you earn as rewards for helping with Mabel's research will come in handy for that. Now for your outfit. I think it needs something. Do we not have the patch on? No, I think we do. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, the hat. I don't know if I'm necessarily a fedora guy. I get it because we're in Lumiose. But I don't know. This face doesn't. Does this face look like a fedora face to you? I don't think it does. I think. Well, I got a tiny head, unfortunately, and most hats do not fit me very well. If you just give me a nice snapback that has like that A-frame where it kind of curls in the front, that's the best one that fits me. Everything else, it looks like I'm wearing my dad's hat and I'm 5 years old. And now that I'm going to be entering dad mode soon, I don't think that's going to be the best direction to go in, but is what it is. All right, you can change your outfit and looks by pressing while on... Oh, pressing... Okay. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you later. All right. Guys, give me 1 second. My wife just got home, so I just want to go and say hi to her, and then I'll be right back here. So I'll be right back in maybe like 2 minutes. All right, can you guys hear me now? There we go. All right, hey, you got a prize. Sure did. It's TM. The first TM you got from Mabel was one for Rock Smash, right? So I wonder every few of them if they're going to be like HMs that you need to kind of get through other areas. So my guess is that we're not going to be in, like in Lumiose, you can't just go anywhere you want. It's going to be blocked off. You have to have a certain move to be able to access other areas. So it's not like fully open world that what I would have thought it would have been. But at the same time, they have to restrict it somehow. It's not like you can just go and get a Tyranitar and just cruise through the rest of the game. So I get it. All right, TMs allow you to teach me. Okay, yeah, we know that. Once you had enough boulder smashing, come back to Hotel Z. The only thing is, like, one thing that always annoyed me with the older games is you'd use Rock Smash once and then it just reappear. Well, excuse me, it'd reappear once you'd enter the dungeon again. But all right, now that we have, sure wish I could use Rock Smash. Okay, so now I think when Pokemon, they get the idea to learn a move, they don't automatically learn moves anymore. Okay. Change moves. Okay, so you have to go there. Oh, wait. Can I learn a fourth move? Wait. Can it not learn Rock Smash? I thought it definitely would have been able to learn Rock Smash. Maybe you? Okay, Bunnelby can. Yeah, I can learn 4 moves. Alright. Good deal. How do you feel about the new Mega Evolution so far? Beetle... I think they're okay. I think they could have been better. Sometimes... I understand Pokemon always tries to find some sort of reference or inspiration to apply to the Pokemon, which it makes sense. But sometimes, like for Alligator right there, like I don't think you needed to go that direction. You're trying to get it to look more like Totodile, so it has some sort of resemblance, which seems to be kind of the theme of these Mega Evolutions, where they look similar to their pre-evolutions, which I guess like technically they did accomplish that, but also it just comes down to execution if that was the direction you wanted to go in. So it's kind of I don't know. I think they're okay. Like Mega Dragonite, I don't think you needed to make the wings on its head. I think it would have been perfectly fine if you just had them come off its back. So that's just how I look at it. Where did they execute what they were looking to accomplish, and can they have a rationale behind it? And that's something that I've always been a stickler of, is like, if you're going to do something, you have to explain why you do it. You can't just do it because you think it looks cool necessarily, because it has to connect to the brand or the client and what their goals or missions are as a company. You can treat that to a Pokemon like, all right, does this connect to the Pokemon? I think it does, but also could we go in a different direction that maybe makes it look a little bit cooler? Sure. It just comes down with whatever Pokemon decided to go for a direction. I like Mega Excadrill so far, honestly. You know, I didn't want to like overly spoil myself for the Megas. I took a peek at them, but I don't know what their designs are completely fleshed out yet. So with Mega Excadrill, I only saw what like the icon looks like. I think from my understanding is its arms and its head turn into one big drill, which sounds pretty cool. I just haven't had enough of a look of it yet to know exactly what, if I like the design yet or not. All right, now we have to figure out, how do I, oh, perfect. Learn there. Oh, you'll find out soon. Okay, well that's good to know. I didn't really know like how fast we really see a lot of these not yet officially revealed megas. All right, where do we need to go now? Oh, there's a Pichu. Okay, I think it would have been way cooler if we had a Mega Raichu. Wait, okay, can we get around here? I'm trying to take a peek. Yes, we can. All right. Oh, we couldn't get in there before. That's why. All right, this is cool. And you get to see the Pokemon use it. I just think that's fun. That's fun. All right, can we go through the water, though? No. Oh, I want that Pichu. What did I say again? Mega? Beedleys, please, clarify again. I may have missed your context. Do we have to surf to get across? They're just taunting me with that Pichu right now. Come on. Yeah, I don't think we're able to get that one yet. Unless if we can like maybe like lure it over. Can we whistle? We could whistle in the old games. I don't think we can whistle on this one. What did you say again? Mega Raichu? Yeah, we have Mega Raichu in the DLC. We don't have it yet. We have Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y, but Mega Raichu Y is basically Pikachu, a Mega Pikachu. But yeah, otherwise, I would have loved to have a Mega Raichu throughout this whole playthrough. The issue that I have with DLC and new forms is like all of the Pokemon are pretty much in like the 60s and 70s, so you're not really like growing with them. You just catch them and you use them to accomplish tasks, where this type of game you're really growing throughout. Like you're getting them as a Pichu or growing with them as a Pikachu. Like you're catching a level 60 Raichu right off the bat and you're mega evolving it right away. You didn't start with its first stage. So that's kind of where I think you miss out on an opportunity with DLC now, since you're not starting over in the game with how they go about things. I think there still needs to be a way where they change what that DLC looks like, in my opinion. Okay, so it looks like we can't, unless if there's a entrance on the other side that I just completely missed on. All right, looks like Pichu's just gonna be taunting me until we're able to use Surf, I guess, or however else we try to get across over here. Once you had enough boulder smashing, come back to Hotel Z. Okay. No, not there. Oh, I gotta go all the way back through. That's what it is. My bad. There's so many. Oh yeah, I saw all of the leaked megas as far as like what's supposed to be coming in the DLC, and quite frankly, I'm pretty excited, but also disappointed that unfortunately I now know what's coming, because I can't tell you like how far out of left field it was to get 2 Mega Raichus announced in the Nintendo Direct. That was so wild. So it's kind of frustrating where now it's like, well, now I got the text for it, but also like, how do you, when you're looking to learn more? Okay, I think a Pokemon's trying to kill me right now. All right, you want to fight? We'll fight. There we go. Why is, oh, it's normal type. All right, can I, oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, I want to see if we can dodge with it. So now we can roll. All right, we're gonna try this. Dodge. Dodge with me. I kind of dodge. I don't know. I don't know if I consider that like a full dodge. Honestly, it's good they are adding more Mega Evolutions, because the last time we got Mega Evolutions was a decade ago. Yeah, I agree. I mean, from what it seems like, that we're supposed to be getting almost like more Megas in the DLC than we are in the own game. So I thought that was kind of interesting to see. I mean, then again, like that's the only document we have. That could be something that was the game plan and they went a different direction. I don't know, but it is pretty exciting to see what is on the way. And I think it would be nice too to like use them right away. And the other part that they did a much better job with, like I always had an issue like, okay, you have 30 megas, you get X and Y, right? You get 1 mega per battle. That means you're really kind of only choosing 1 mega to use throughout the whole game. But here, you can have every single Pokemon mega evolve on your party in the same battle. So it gives you just more opportunity to utilize those designs than feel like you just have to pick your favorite and stick with it. Because that's where I think the biggest shortfall or the shortcoming was with the games that first introduced Mega Evolutions. Just because you don't get to see the Pokemon that much, and now you can walk around with them as a Mega. It's just you're making these cool forms. Let's get to see them a little bit more. So that's just kind of my thoughts there. All right, do we even remember how to get back? Well, it's got the exclamation point. Well, we got to heal up actually. Let's do that. Hello, bonjour. I wonder how the new Mega Evolutions will do in Smogon. Yeah, I have been generally interested in competitive, but I love the fact that I feel like with this new battling format that any Pokemon can be good now. It just depends how you use them. It's like, think of like a a Butterfree. That thing's not going to do well in competitive. But since you have full control in a new battling format of this, I don't know what the official term is, like open world battling, I don't know, but it's really like, how can you utilize this Pokemon? Like, it might be more difficult to be able to win with them, but you can still do that without feeling like that you have no shot at winning at all. So that's where I like this new format of Pokemon, because you just get to pick your favorites and you don't have to rely too much on picking Pokemon that are just good, if that makes sense. But we'll see. We have not done any boss battles yet, so we'll see if we can use our favorites and if it pulls off, or it's like, you know, we keep losing because we're trying to use our favorites. It's not strong enough. I don't know. We'll kind of find out. Any Pokemon is good. It's just that Game Freak loves to randomize stats. Yeah, that's where, I don't know. If you get rid of IVs, first of all, I just think they're completely pointless to have. All it does is just make more weak Pokemon. That's just really how I treat it there. Ooh. Oh, wait. They can't go up that, whatever that pink crystal is. Is that from, like, Diancie or something? Welcome back. I got us some good food. Let's have a bite. Have you ever dipped fresh baked croissants in cafe au lait? Cafe au lait? Au lait? Cafe au lait? Late? Au lait? I don't know how to say it. Au lait. A new life in Lumiose City. I'll cheers to that. Starting to get used to Lumiose. It can be kind of bewildering at first. I'd say it's fun. I'm having a good time. I think this is probably the most engaged that I've been at the beginning of a Pokemon game. A lot of anything with like previous Pokemon games, you look for new Pokemon, and that's about it. Here, I'm looking for more than just new Pokemon. Actually, I'm not looking for new Pokemon at all because I know all these Pokemon. I'm looking for what this new world is, and I'm excited to explore it, which I can still say with previous games, but a lot of it's kind of linear, minus the last two, but they still kind of project you to go in a certain direction. But I'm just liking all of these things that just feel a lot more natural, where previous games I feel like okay, you know that like you kind of have to put you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit. This game, I haven't had to pretend anything. And I think that's where its strong suit is. Okay, what's this? I was talking too much. The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank Y. To qualify for your promotion match, you must earn enough ticket points to obtain a challenger's ticket. Guess it's time for your first promotional. This is cool. So it's a challenger's ticket. A challenger's ticket is what lets you compete in a promotion match. Once you've earned enough ticket points, your challenger's ticket shows up in the ZA ad. Okay. A promotional match is exactly what it sounds like. If you win the battle, you're promoted to the next rank. So, okay. So 27 letters in the alphabet. I'm just thinking how we can get to Mega Greninja. Like, I would love to just use it again. I just like the Kalos starters, at least the Megas, more than like the actual starters that we get to pick in this game by a significant portion. And like, I wasn't a fan of Chestnut really at all, but its Mega is what I feel like its regular evolution should have been. I just don't like its like bald head and it's just overly bulky. It just doesn't look like a good Pokemon. But the Mega Evolution is pretty sick, so I think it'd be kind of fun to revisit some of those Pokemon and play them in Kalos. All right. If you win the battle, you're promoted to the next rank in the ZA Royale. Sounds simple enough to me. To earn ticket points, that's what I want to know. You got to beat other trainers competing in the Royale. The types who hang out in battle zones. I'm sure you remember getting a taste of that. Okay, that was the thing that I think the last two Pokemon games did a horrible job at, was you did not have to battle them at all. And it felt pointless to do so. This, once again, is focusing on incentives. And I think the previous games have not done that. This has incentivized me to go out and battle. Before, it was just go out and battle to get your Pokemon stronger, which wasn't always necessarily the case because if you just go through the main story, they'll just naturally progress. So it just kind of took out Pokemon battling trainers completely. It made them irrelevant, and that was a core aspect of Pokemon. So to make that part irrelevant was a huge disservice in the past 2 games that Pokemon incorporated. But now here, this is phenomenal, and how you get us to want to do those battles, it's incentivizing. So good for Pokemon for doing that. All right. What do we have here? Is Excadrill, Excadrill isn't a, online exclusive, is it? The only ones that I know, well, oh shoot, I'm about to do battle. All right, we gotta, okay. I was reading and it isn't, okay. But I think like the Kalos starters are explicitly like the, are they the starters are the online exclusive. Yes, that's what it is. And right now we can only get Greninja from my understanding. Like we can't even get Chestnut or Delphox. Is that it? Delphox? That sounds right. Yeah. Okay. All right, here's the A Royale tip. Once night falls, check your map. I'm pretty sure these are the exact same Rotom phones in the past game. I just wish... Get rid of Rotom. I'm tired of them. Just put Rotom into like one of the flip phones. That's just cooler. That's just me. That's just my boomer opinion. But hey, I'm 31. I've been playing Pokemon for more than 25 years, so I think it fits. All right. Battling the ZA Royale. Oh no, we gotta look at this battle zone. There are many twists and turns here. Corners. Okay. Oh, it highlights the battle zone, which okay. I mean, I'm sure we could find that. Looks like it's in the same spot as last night's class somewhere. Always somewhere familiar. I mean, do the battle zones change? That'd be interesting. Smogon has to probably wait for months for the Mega Chestnut and Mega Delphox sprites to have them in the showdown. Yeah, you know, well, I mean, they'll probably be able to pull that in other methods that we've seen so far. So I don't think that may be a problem for them. All right, throw Pokemon out, press up, there, Rock Smash. Man, we gotta wait for... Okay, that's one thing. If they're not in a battle, it would be nice if they didn't have to do that. I don't think you're gonna earn any ticket points over there. Well, I wanna do this. Oh, and it gets points. It gets experience. That's cool. Oh, what's his name? Who's the rock climber? I think Naveen is related to Kalos Rock Gym Leader, because I mean that was kind of the theme of the last Legends game, was like having some sort of like parallel to the characters. Gym Leader. Yes, Grant. There we go. Does that not look like they would be related? I think there might be. Does he have purple? He doesn't have purple eyes, though. But I'm seeing like they still have kind of like that color tone. That could be their connection there. That'd be kind of cool. Just something that I noticed. Like there's got to be connections to everyone. But I still want to know what happened to Sycamore. All right. So you're diving into the ZA Royale too, are you? We wouldn't have... Oh, are we doing like a triple battle? We wouldn't have brought him on the team, member, if he wasn't going to compete, Naveen. That's right. He's going to need some support from you two as well. Now, about the Challenger's ticket you need. Since you're ranked Z, Austin, you need 1,000 ticket points to earn a Challenger's ticket. You should be able to earn that much by beating the trainers here in the battle zone. Inside battle zones, if a Pokemon trainer spots you, it's battle time. Inside battle zone. Okay. All right, so it kind of works like an old school game where if you make eye contact, you're battling. We'll find out. Well, technically during the Gen 9 Smogon, they only added the pictures of the new mod. Oh, come on. Smogon's better. They have enough tools to get what they need to get to make that look a little better. That's just that might be them trying to not have Pokemon get on their booties for making sure they're using what's accessible and not. Oh dang, that was quick. All right, that took me off guard. All right, we gotta switch you. I don't like you. Let's go flying type. Ooh, oh, I was gonna say that. Can that be like a peak move where you're going to return a Pokemon before? Oh, come on. All right, dodge it. Ah. I should try that, though. I'm going to try to... All right, 350 points for a win. What did they say? Was it 1,000? 1,000, so about 3 to 4 battles to be able to do the Challenger's ticket. I think that's a solid amount. Oh, your first win in the book. So I was expecting like a 3 Pokemon battle. And yet to this day, they're still on their picture more. Really? Their picture? Wow, I thought they would have. No, that's kind of weird that they haven't updated that. That's interesting for Smogon. Maybe I'm more thinking like Showdown, because I think Showdown's pretty good at that, but still surprising that Smogon isn't. But maybe they're trying to be a little bit more cordial with TPCI. Okay, keep that same energy and crush some more trainers. I will absolutely do that. It's like right when I take the corner. Need healing? Sure, why not? Some have their Sprite. Some have got to their Sprite, some didn't. Gotcha. Okay. I'm so used to pushing down to run versus B. Like, B kind of became irrelevant. So now I'm trying to get used to that. Want a tip? I don't need a tip. I'm a veteran trainer here. Let me be. I like to learn on my own. Alright, nothing over there. You know what? I will, just because I want to see the animation. Sees you first, they'll get a jump on you in battle. Okay. I did not know that. Alright, I'm going to ask for tips now. I guess for a whole new battling mechanic, I should not be so arrogant and know exactly what I'm doing, because I didn't know. If that happens, you may not be able to do anything first because of the shock. So try to sneak up. Okay. So I could just like ambush trainers that are just chilling. They'll start to become aware. Gosh, we're a little brutal out here. All right. Oh my gosh, man, we are. It's like we're jumping people. Like we are being encouraged to jump people in this game. We're like to jump trainers. Oh my gosh, man. All right, well, let's have some fun with it. There's a potion in case you need it. Well, thank you. Oh, look. See that trainer down there when their back's turned? All right. All right, bet. All right, I wonder if it shows like if they kind of notice you or if you just need this, like the, whatever that pulsing thing is. All right, Penelope, that's a normal type. Let's switch to, well, let's actually, yeah. Switch you guys out. I'm gonna use a Rock Smash. Oh man, that is brutal. That's brutal. Oh, and we get a full refresh? Ooh, that's dirty. That is playing dirty. So you get a free move off and a free charge. Oh, wrong move, my bad. No, tackle it, knock it out. I gotta say, this is pretty fun. This is already infinitely more engaging than anything I've ever done before in a Pokemon game. I just have to acknowledge that. All right, who should we switch to? Let's go to... And you can still play tight matchups. All that's in there. It's just now you just got to move around a little bit more. Easier to dodge. I like this. I'm a fan. I think I got a crappy Marie. This thing is doing nothing when it's super effective. All right, finish it. Finish it. Oh, come on. This is fun. I like this. We got 2 wins. I wonder if it shows your record. That would be cool if it showed your record. One more dub should get you to 1,000. All right, good deal. Well, this is the end of that. I thought I saw all the trainers. Unless if she's going to be one. What direction did I go? Have I not gone? I feel like I'm going backwards. I think I already did these. Yeah, I already did these. You know what? Let's play a little beat up. We don't need a full heal yet. Oh, is this guy gonna be here? He's gonna give me another tip though. Watch your back in battle zones. Winning Pokemon battles in battle zones will earn you prize medals. Your prize money for the night is awarded based on how many medals you collected that night. Just watch out. If you lose a battle, you may have medals taken from you. Okay, well, that kind of goes to like the win-loss record, but I think that's fair. I think you'd be wise to avoid picking fights with higher ranked trainers. This is like a new battling that's more interactive, more reactive on the spot. Yeah, I agree. That's why, like, Pokemon really needed to find a way to modernize their games. And this was the step to move forward. And that's why I believe... Okay, now I saw in leaks that it looks like in Gen 10 you can do 2 ways. You can battle the Legends way, or you can battle the traditional way. But I personally think, like, if I were to just throw my Magic 8-Ball out there, I think Champions, that's just going to be the format going forward of utilizing the traditional battle format. And every single main series game from here on out is going to be this, but continue to improve and enhance what this foundation is. I just don't think, as far as like a longevity standpoint, you can do that type anymore, because anyone can just tap the super effective move and just move on. Here, yes, you can tap the super effective move, but you have to be on it to be able to do so. So I think it's just that this is just way more strategizing and involvement in the battles, and I appreciate that. And I actually, with these giving them items, I do see how there is a little bit more use with item. I don't know. I like a lot of this so far. Okay, and they are allowed to hold on to 1 item. I was hoping, which I actually, it may be, I don't really know, but I'm hoping if you get a Mega Stone, that it just automatically applies to the Pokemon and they're not forced to have both the Mega Stone, or can choose to have either the Mega Stone or an item. I just wish it could be both. I don't know. I just think it's more fun. Like, why take it away from them? Because obviously I'm just going to load them up with Mega Stones. Why would I want to put an item on when I would have the ability for them to Mega Evolve? That's just my perspective. All right, where's the next trainer? We'll do the creep walk. Oh, he's looking at us. You know, it'd be kind of cool if you sent like a kind of like if you're in the Safari Zone, but you'd throw like something to distract. Like you'd just throw like a rock or something, and then it would get the trainer to look the other direction. All right, come on. Oh no, you saw me. All right, is that like... Oh, okay. All right, well, let's just... Oh, we hid. Oh, okay, okay. Get him. Oh, no. No. Oh. All right, I just want to try this again because this is just kind of good to learn some strategizing here. All right, so you're going to see me. Okay, now you're going to come over here. We're going to hide. I'm going to call my Pokemon back. You're going to walk over here. Okay, creep. Get him. Get him. Get him. Come on. Oh. Did that move not even work? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, what does poisoning do? I need to... All right, we can take a few hits. I just want to see what goes on. All right, it doesn't look like he slows him down. Okay, but it does lose some percentage. All right. That's all I need to know. Now we can kill it. I just need to check that. Like, all right, does it do anything else outside of slowly reduce HP? Using more than 2 megas in PvP or Wi-Fi battles like Slaw would make it unbalanced. Oh, it definitely would. But in this game, it doesn't. And that's the fun part, is that you can use as many megas as you want. You just need to have that timer work, and that's really all it comes down to. Ooh, but he stays poisoned like the old school games. They bring that back. Yes, you and Tepig are incredible. Now you've got your Challenger's ticket. Nice. Meet me at the Pokemon Center. All right. All right. You know what? You can survive the poison. I'm not going to waste an item on you. I trust you'll make it, Tepig. I apologize for... Oh, shoot. Do we still have another battle before we... I think we do. Oh, we do. We do. Just because we won. Okay. All right. You know what? Now I'm going to... Now... Actually, okay. I want to test another thing. So if we switch out a new Pokemon... Does Tepig still go down in HP? Let's just walk around a little bit. We're going to learn. This is the most learning I've ever done in a Pokemon game in the first hour in my entire life. Probably since the first game I ever played, being Pokemon Yellow. Okay, so that does not go down. All right, we'll switch to Mareep. Actually, we're gonna call you back. We're gonna do a little creep shot. Okay, but I have to have the Pokemon out, so I wonder if that does alert. Oh. Okay, we'll bring Mareep out. Nope, we're gonna call you back. I want you to... See, that would be another nice thing if I could throw a Mareep. If I could choose where I want to throw the ball. Alright. That's a Pidgeotto. Did I say something else? Apologies. Okay. Come on. Here we go. Oh, no. No. Hit it. Shoot. Well, it worked. I was like, just hit it. Okay. Oh, my God. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Well. Oh, you know what? It is nice that I have some time to... Oh, my God. This... Level 18. Bro. We're gonna lose. I did... this was a... Can I run away? I would like to run away from battle. Is that possible? Oh, no. It forces me. Shoot. Alright, well, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Tackle. Oh, my God. You're gonna sweep me. Oh, no. I don't want to battle anymore. Okay, you can run from battles. That's good to know. I was not ready to take the L yet. Like, I didn't even know. I didn't realize I walked to the wrong area. Dang, the guy, like, why did that do so much damage? And why did mine do, like, nothing for a super effective move? And now I know why. All right. Okay. We need to go backwards. I love doing item pickups. That's like one of my favorite things. Just finding these little items. Oh, I can't go out there. Can I go in buildings? Can we go into buildings again? I'm going to be really upset if they replicate what they did in Paldea and they just have a screen that pops up and I can't walk into people's homes or buildings. Offices. That's one of my favorite things, is just barging into other people's homes. All right. I feel like I would have lost my challenger's ticket if I would have lost that match. So, but that was a nice little wake-up call. Okay, why can't I walk on this grass? Okay, I will meet you. Oh my god, you're forcing... Bro. I will meet you at the Pokemon Center when I'm good and ready, Tawny. Hey, did you check out your challenger's ticket? You can see the ZA Royale app. I did not, but I mean, I knew that he was going to be my opponent. Now you can take on another trainer of your rank in a promotional match. Okay, I wonder if that... Ooh, that could be really good how they would balance everything out. I'm a little curious about that. I am curious about that. Okay. Alright. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I have this a little bit lower. I'm just gonna have this go a little bit lower so that way a little better than mic. Do I need to slide over here? That way you guys see it a little better. Is that better? I just have my monitor right here, so that's where I'm like, I want to make sure that I'm not having my face cut off. Alright, anyways. Let's see if we can get your promotional match in before... Okay. I am going to need to heal up because that level 18 Pidgeotto wrecked me. Oh, is that, no, I was going to say, I was looking at the screen. Is that a shiny Diancie? It looks like a shiny. On the screen in that top left-hand corner. I don't think my face is covering it. We have to find, I think this is like the best place for my face cam, by the way. I was trying different areas. I think this is the best. All right. Your opponent, Zach, ought to be in the taxi lot just down the street. You should heal your team at the Pokemon Center before important battles like this. Maybe even buy a potion for safety's sake. I'll meet you at the taxi lot. All right, good deal. Well, we got to heal up first. That is a necessary decision. Did I see that there's multiple options? What else can we do here? Can we buy things? Oh! Alright, it's a mart and a shop. I like the little vector icons. Kind of reminds me of, what's the style of that Pokemon, that puzzle game that they always keep doing updates for that I don't know anyone that's ever played. Whatever is that? It's like that. What is that? It's like with food? Pokemon... What is it? Cafe Remix. It kind of has that art style to it. It's cute. Alright. Also, pay attention to the music. We got to get a vibe for what the OST is like. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right. We're all going to be quiet for 30 seconds, and we're just going to appreciate the new music, the new Pokemon Center music. I want to listen to it. It does feel like you're at like a coffee shop for the Pokemon Center. It's nice and relaxing. I like it. I still think as far as favorite soundtracks go from games, I think Sun and Moon, clear. That's one of my favorite games. I know some people, or at least a lot of people, like everything comes in cycles. I think give it one more generation, we'll start to get a lot more Gen 7 appreciators out there. But yeah, I mean, I love Gen 7. I mean, I literally built a whole channel around it. I lost my mind when I found out that we were going to Hawaii or like Alola for the next games in Gen 6. I'm like, Poke Resort, we're going to Alola. This is the best time alive. And that was actually when my channel did its best. So it'll be fun going back to that. And let's see. I'm also working on a new design for the channel, so I just need to take a peek to see what's that. And then Ocean View, I gotcha on there. Let's T149. Yeah, sorry for anyone that saw the stream earlier. That was my first time actually hitting live on streaming, and clearly I had some work I needed to do to fix that. But I think we're in a good spot now. I just had to clean up a couple of things. Like, I just haven't done this in a while, so. But all right, now that we have that established, I've collected one Pokeball. Oh, dope. Whenever you lost... Oh, I think it's like... Oh, I heard about that. Like, if a Pokemon pops out of the Pokeball, he'll find them for me after I use them. That's great. This guy's a recycler. Look at that. We need more of those people out in the world. Look at this. Who's jumping up? Look how good. Like, guys, look. There is no frame issues at all. This far away from these... Look at him jumping up and down. It is so smooth. So smooth. Love seeing this. Love it. Look at that, we got... I don't think I've ever realized that Medicham is this short. I thought it was much taller. Like, significantly taller. I am way off. A little light there. Give me that pretty feather. Any good reads? This stuff I always like to look at. I was like, all right, what are we teasing for the next generation? They always try to put some of that stuff in here. Even though we kind of got some leaks, I might know a little bit more. But now we just need confirmation, finding like what did they drop for the Easter egg in here for what's to expect on the line. There's one gym leader. She looks a little taller than what she did previously. Man, I really wish our characters could jump. That's like the jump and climb. Those are like the last two things that we need our character to be able to do. And I wonder if we're able to ride any characters. Let's bring our Tepig back out. We haven't seen you yet, bet. I just love looking around, just finding some hidden items and all that. I was kind of mad when they only made Ultra Sun and Moon for 3DS and not Nintendo Switch. Dude, they literally were going to. They just decided not to, and they wanted Let's Go to be the first one. Like, there was like literal development to do a remaster of Pokemon Sun and Moon for the Switch, but they ended up not doing it. And I'm like, dude, it needed, like, you're so close to having an HD version of it. Now we're gonna have to wait literally 2 decades to get back to Alola, and we're stuck with the one that like was so close to, like, I don't know, 3D and a 3DS. It wasn't there yet. It just needed more. It was fine working on a small screen, but it was, they just, I don't know why they didn't do a simple remaster. Like, just, you're so close. Add it to the Switch. Now you just gave that game an infinitely longer lifespan, but it is what it is. We can't ride Pokemon in this game. Oh, man, that was just so fun. That's like Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee. I had my issues with it, but they were also very charming games. And I think being able to ride any Pokemon, just having, like, it was a very charming art style, very charming game. I think there was a lot of personality they put into it, given, like, they wanted to at least kind of have it a close remake of Kanto. But, yeah. Dare you to ride your Tepig. He buff enough to lift you. I mean, if I look up at the Dex entry, how much we going to guess this thing weighs? I bet he's going to be 40 pounds. What's its weight? 21. Okay. All right. I'm a little off. He's lighter than Milo the dog, if you guys weren't here earlier in the stream. So maybe we'll wait till Pig Night comes, when it actually starts putting on the wrestler suit, and we'll call it there. It almost kind of looks like it's wearing like a diaper. Can I move him around? Yeah, like literally a diaper. Like, why? It is interesting why it has that. Like, maybe that was the point. So a diaper, and then it eventually gets wrapped around its shoulders. And then I think whatever, it becomes like a big belt when it's an Emboar. But I don't know, just kind of interesting. Just trying to see like what that trajectory looks like for its evolution, kind of the things that you don't always notice. More wild zones mean more detours. I mean, I like the scope of this city, first of all. Like, I could not imagine a game of this scale to reach like an entire region. This would be like a 1,000-hour game, like, and I don't think I'm exaggerating. This could be a nice little wild area. Put some Pichus in there. Still taunting me that I can't get to it. Which, by the way, have you guys seen Pikachu's redesign in the in Gen 10? I kind of dig it. A lot of people don't like it, but I kind of like it. Zach's a taxi driver, as far as I know. He should be here waiting for fares. Do we get like a cutscene for every battle? Zach's fought in a lot of promotional matches. He has a lot of experience, but not in winning. Wow, what a roast! I like Tawny. She's kind of she got a little edge to her. She ain't afraid to go back and forth with you. I love the little digs here and there. One more kid searching for glory in the wild. Rocka ZA Royal Backgrounds, huh? Or Battlegrounds? I already missed it. Sounds simple, doesn't it? You start rank Z, climb to rank A. You'll learn, kid, and you'll learn how much easier it is said than done. It's you against every other Pokemon trainer who wants to be the strongest in Lumiose. Now, let's get our promotional match started, shall we? We healed up, right? We healed up, right? Yeah, we healed up. You can do this. You bring the best out in your Pokemon, that's how you win. Why do they call us kid every time? Man, if I could have $1 for every time I had to complain about that. But hey, at least this time around, we're young adults. Like, our characters, I think, are 15 years old. Which is the first time ever. I think in Black and White, at least Black 2, White 2, I think our characters are like 12, 13, but most of the time they're 10, 11 years old. I think in Sun and Moon they were 11. I don't know. I just think they're a little older. Like, I think of me as 10, I would not trust myself to go outside of our neighborhood by myself. So I think there needs to be a little bit more maturity to go travel across an entire region. But it's also a fictional Pokemon world, so whatever. All right, challenger tickets verified. You're clear to start the promotional match. Let's do it. Look at my seriousness, looking him dead in the eye. I suppose you think we're going to win. Climb me over, climb over me to reach the next rank. We can do this. We got this. Well, I won't make it easy for you because this taxi driver has a taxi dream. I'm going to reach rank 8 and abolish all forms of transit in Lumiose except this guy. Well, I thought this dude just wanted to win some battles, and now he has this ulterior motive to monopolize his business. Now we really got to beat him. Hey, he's got a great ball. Already love it. It's not a traditional Pokeball. Little things, guys. Little things. You're challenged by Zach the driver. I think I prefer the driver, Zach. Kind of like veteran trainer Austin versus Austin the veteran trainer. All right, well, we're changing you out. Oh, did I get hit? I don't even know how that works. All right, Marie. Man, this Slowpoke moves a lot faster than what I was thinking it would. Oh, and we got a paralyzed. Let's go. All right. Tackle that should do it. That didn't do it. Come on, finish it. Finish it. Finish it. Jeez. Oh my god. There's a tackle. How much bulk defense does it have? Physical defense. Oh man, now we need. Oh, shoot. Pause. Pause. No. All right, a little bit harder than what I was thinking. Okay. Let's go with Epic. Roll out. Let's go. Oh my god. All right. Does my character have life? I genuinely need to know this. Like, can we faint before? All right. But so I want to teach my Pokemon a new move. But can we pause during these battles? This last one loses. I'll be stuck at rank C, but I'll be leaving my Pokemon. Dude, you're trying to remove all forms of transit. We got Pikachu. Oh man, no. All right, there we go. Oh, that was a good. Okay. All right, rollout does do a pretty good job. All right, can we dodge it? Dodge it. Oh, was that growl? Okay, so that locks on. I think it's like, it's kind of nice to, while we have the chance, without like we're super stressing out about trying to win these matches, just what do these moves do? Because if we're not focused on that, when we're going to be one where our back's kind of against the wall, I just want to know, like, okay, what does growl do? What does tackle do? Like, what's the range? Like, which one locks on, which one doesn't lock on? Because I think that'll help as far as strategy going in the future. I don't know. Maybe we learn relatively quickly for each match, but I just like the opportunity to kind of grow and take our time during these early on matches. I lose again. That makes 100 times I've lost my promotional match. Whoa, Lizzie. Oh man, I bet Tawny called him that. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. You've are now processing your promotion. Boom. Check that out. Officially rank Y. We have moved on from the official entry point of the game. You choose your moves well and even took the position of your Pokemon into account. Oh, that is not Marnie. Sable? Mabel? Maple? Emma! I was way off. Samsonite. I was way off. All right, Emma. That's who it is. So this is the next character, so we'll have to kind of keep a tally. So this is like one of 4 characters that we've seen age from previous games. So just super cool to see. You just see progression. You love progression is the best form of satisfaction. Just growth in general. So just seeing this, it just makes my day, seeing these characters grow up and be more mature and see where they're at in life. But kudos to Pokemon for doing that in this game. All right, you're a new face. Nice new trainer. Nice to meet you, new trainer. My name's Emma. I'm a detective who's been entrusted with the task of protecting the peace of Lumiose City. Do you mind introducing me to your friend here, Tawny? This is Austin, Team MZ's newest member. Ah, that makes sense. I only saw a bit of your promotional match, just happened to pass by while I was investigating a suspicious Pokemon. But based on what I saw, Team MZ's got a fine new trainer. I bet AZ is pleased too. Not that his face would give it away. By the way, Tawny, I'm afraid I haven't found any leads on the person you're looking for. I just wanted to let you know, but I've got to be heading back now. Have a good night. Emma's the top detective in Lumiose City and a super talented Pokemon trainer. If she says you're good, you know you must be special, Austin. Anyway, now that you've got your promotion and everything, I think it's time we call it a night too. Good deal. I am good with that as well. All right. This also might be a good break time too, in between streams. Get some food in me, and then we'll be back in the next I'd say hour and a half-ish. It's 6 o'clock right now, so maybe around 7:30. We're back. Tawny, when you're heading back to the hotel, would you at least let us know? How was your first taste of competing in the ZA Royale, Austin? Tastes like victory. Officially not in the bottom of bottom tiers. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You're a natural. I agree with Lida. I still don't know how to pronounce her name. But let's not be hasty. Lest we forget the opponent was Zach. Gosh, she is brutal. You don't get it, maybe you didn't see the match. Austin has serious potential. I can tell he's gonna shoot straight up the ranks. Yeah, for real. He's basically a brand new Pokemon trainer and still won a promotion right away. That's big. Team MZ is headed straight to the top. Oh, do you know what the initials MZ in our names are? No, I don't. I was actually curious about that. Oh, Mega Evolution and Z is from Hotel Z. So Mega Z. Is that it? Mega Z? I like it a little bit less now. I just think it'd be a little more clever. Hey, AZ, I think it will be able to protect the future of Lumiose with Austin around. Oh, Tawny, you're that confident? Well, even Emma had good things to say about him. You met Emma, did you? She is a remarkable Pokemon trainer. If only she could have also joined our efforts, but she has her own work to carry out. We must hope that enough competition will forge us the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then the city's Pokemon and people might finally rest easy. You still need to explain to me why this is so important, because it just seems interesting. Like, we need to understand the context. Who knows? Maybe we'll figure that out in the next part of the playthrough. I hope you'll also contribute to these efforts, Austin. Can I say something? Doing the ZA roll takes a lot of energy, so I'm hungry. The pantry's contents are yours to use, as ever, though I myself will retire for the night. Sounds like it'll be time to show off my chef skills. Would you make me something normal, please? I'm good with literally anything as long as it's ready soon. Yeah, you may want to be more specific, or else, well, you know what you'll get. Look at that little Zygarde cell, just chilling, hanging around. Oh wow, we actually are having dinner now. This is gonna make me even more hungry. Bon appetit. What is this, curry? I don't get what you don't get about this. It's my original creation, croissant curry. I made it to be the hotel's sought-after signature dish. It pairs Lumiose's delectable croissants with the Galar region's legendary curry to bring out in the best of both. That scent sends my appetite into overdrive. I could eat your cooking forever, Tawny. I reject that monstrosity altogether. You say that every time, but you seem to polish off anything I cook. I was just raised better than to let food go to waste. You can be so particular, Naveen. Maybe it's because you're Lumiose born and raised. I hate many other things, but I draw the line at croissant curry. I get that. Sorry this got so heated, Austin, but for real, I'm glad you showed up here. Yes, big, same. Having you around makes me feel like things might work out okay for us. I can't wait to see everything you're capable of. Now, let's eat. It seems like this is kind of like the break point between different stages of the playthrough. Man, we even sleep in the jacket too. Thought we'd at least have some jammies or something. All right. Well, I think this is going to be a great spot to be able to take a pause here. We'll start the stream again in about an hour and a half. Appreciate all you guys coming back for the debut stream and return of Resort Originals. It's been great interacting with you guys. Looking forward to a lot more. And yeah, this has just been a great time. Love experience this with you all. I'm enjoying the game. I love the new gameplay format. Yeah, I just think there's a lot to build on from this game, and I think this is a build off of Legends Arceus. So just seeing all this stuff come together, it's been great. Looking forward to more, and yeah, just can't say enough good things so far about the game, and it'll be fun exploring more tonight. So thank you guys so much for being a part of it. It has been a wonderful time talking to you all again. I'm gonna go get some food in me, and I'll probably schedule the next stream at maybe like 7:30. That might be kind of next time I'm looking at. Give a little bit of leeway, and we'll probably be doing that for the rest of the night. So appreciate you all. It has been a wonderful time. I think that I've said that like 3 times.